Where?
Hey, Schmack people, it's Thursday. And we're back because I wasn't here last week because I went to go see the Paul McCartney and Wings movie, which was really quite good. Uh,
What's the Wings history? The
yeah,
band Wings?
it's called Man on the Run.
Oh,
Mm.
And throughout the whole movie, there's little Beatle things and John Lennon, and even discusses John Lennon's murder and goes into McCartney too. But that's where it ends. It doesn't go into tug of war and all that shit. But the whole they even talk about Jimmy, what's his name, Jimmy McLaughlin, whatever the guy that died.
Jimmy
yeah,
McAuliffe. Yeah.
Yeah, he was awesome.
yeah. He was a great musician.
Joe English on drums. That McCartney said in the movie that was the best lineup of Wings, and I agree. That Wings around across America. When I have that, the three vinyl set, that shit's awesome. But
Yeah, it
anyway,
is.
it is almost human live, and we're happy to have the return of Manny. Thanks for joining us, Manny.
Yeah.
Well, thank you
Long
for
time
having
no
me.
see.
He's
Well, I
he's
see you every Wednesday, Wayne. But
That's true. Well, we haven't done a show either in like 2 weeks. So
yeah.
well, yeah.
And then we got Wayne here with his ghost shirt.
no, that's not Ghost. It's
Yes, it
them.
is. That's a ghost. That's the ghost logo, bro. Right.
No, that's
Maybe
the
I.
them logo from the
No,
them.
no, no. Well, hey, in my defense, I don't know how to read. It looks like ghost to me.
You are wearing a Severed Angel shirt, so no
Well,
question.
it's not so much that I like this band, it's that I'm gay and I'm attracted to the drummer.
Oh, he's a nice guy.
And Tony Dio, Mr. Dio, man.
And I'm
Uh
wearing a I'm wearing a 10-arm Def Leppard shirt.
yeah, new wave of British heavy metal, Def Leppard.
That's right.
The album that Joe Elliott wishes nobody would talk about.
Yeah.
Joe
What's his
Elliott.
issue with the damn? What's his issue with the first album? It's pretty damn good. It's produced by Tom Allom. What's the issue with it?
I don't know,
Didn't
man.
make him enough money.
He just goes around saying shit like we were never a metal band. It's like, bitch, listen to Answer the Master and shut the fuck up.
We had more in common with Duran Duran than we did Judas Priest.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, that turned out to be true in the long run, but not on that album.
Not those first two, no.
No, no.
Mm-mm.
I actually think Pete Willis is an underrated guitar player. I thought he worked really well with Steve Clark.
Hey man,
Uh,
Yeah, man.
check out this scenario, Manny.
mhm.
I was front row on Pete Willis's side when Def Leppard opened for Ozzy, which means I was front row in front of Randy Rhoads too. That night I had Pete Willis right here and Randy Rhoads right here. What a fucking night to remember, man. And yeah,
Man,
fuck Phil Collin. You know who's a better guitar player than Phil Collin? The guy from Genesis, Phil Collins. Fuck, he's so sloppy. He sucks. He sucks balls, and so does his stereo, Wayne.
You wish you had his body though.
Yeah, yeah, he's sexy as fuck. Like
Baby
He's like
oil.
what? He's like 70 years old. He looks like he's like 20.
he's
I
sexy.
gotta I gotta stick up for Pete for
Bill.
Phil Collins. I mean, he's such a nice guy, man. I've met him several times. He's just
Hey,
sweetheart, man.
you know who was
Super
also a
nice.
nice guy, Tony? Jeffrey Dahmer. Okay, doesn't matter. I don't care.
yeah.
I thought
You
you
know
were gonna
what?
say Sammy Hagar.
Ted
No,
Bundy was
he's
a
not
nice guy.
nice.
Yeah.
Ted Bundy was a nice guy. Well, except for that murderous thing of his. But anyway, nobody's perfect. Oh,
I'm not one to look down on serial
Talking about that
killers.
guy from Married with Children.
If I talk bad about serial killers, I'd be a hypocrite. You know what I'm saying?
The only thing I have against
well,
Phil Collins is ever since he's joined Def Leppard, they went completely downhill.
I
I don't know
blame
if that's a coincidence or what.
I'm not
All
gonna
right,
I
disagree
blame
with you
Robert
there.
John Lang on that one.
Speaking of Phil Collins, I like this album. This is a good
Oh,
album.
that's a great album, Girl. Yeah.
Yeah. That's him right there.
Yep.
Isn't that Phil Lewis, right?
That's
Phil
Phil
Lewis.
Lewis.
Yeah.
Yep,
The
somebody just
original.
asked about this. They said, "What about the band Girls that Phil was in?" There you go.
There
Hey,
you go.
well, when you went to see that Wings movie this week, I saw the Elvis. It's called Epic Elvis Presley in Concert. It's like 1973 footage and rehearsal footage and it was impressive. It was the guy who directed the movie Elvis that came out a couple of years
Oh,
ago.
you saw it? You saw the new Elvis movie?
Yeah, I was amazed because
Oh, I'm going.
yeah, because the other concert films I've seen that were put out during his lifetime, other than the 1968 special, he knows he's being filmed, so he was stiff, if that makes sense. He's not, uh, on this one, I guess they told, they would just film everything, and it's just a great performance. And it's funny because you see Elvis the musician, not Elvis the parody that we're all used to, and it's really cool. Like you see him rehearsing the band, and he ran a tight ship when you watch him just before the decline, But it's really, if you're an Elvis fan, it's worth watching.
Oh
It's
yeah,
really
no,
good.
I already have my plan because the thing is, they're only showing it in IMAX, but they're gonna show it here, like a mile from my house next week, 28th. So I'm waiting to go see it there because I don't feel like drive. Like the closest was like 15 miles, and I have to pay for parking. I was like, fuck that. I'll wait. Whatever. I won't see it on IMAX, but you know what? When it comes out on Blu-ray and 4K, I'll watch it on my 77 fucking inch TV 4K player, which will be no different than going to a fucking IMAX theater. You know?
So
Well,
it's a lot of candid footage and stuff.
yeah,
Yeah,
because
it's supposed to be like a documentary as well, right?
So they say,
yeah, it is,
Elvis, you want some lemonade?
but it. Did you guys see the Led? Did you guys see the Led Zeppelin documentary, Becoming Led Zeppelin?
Yeah,
Yes, I did.
Well, you know
Great.
how they only had the Led Zeppelin guys talk. There were no talking heads in there. Well, in
right.
this movie, the only person you hear from is actually Elvis Presley. Interviews. Some of it's just candid, where you can tell he's just kind of talking. He's being interviewed, but he's unguarded because he was a pretty guarded person because he'd been famous for so long. At that point. Um, anyway, it's really really cool footage, and they must have been hours and hours of footage of him. They filmed for that. I think it's from the '73 concert movie that came out, obviously in 1973. Elvis on tour. It had to be from that. But it's kind of interesting because there's footage of him. He looks, white suit, then looks like a rock god. There's other
Yeah.
footage, like some of the rehearsal footage. He looks a little bloated. So, but not from eating. It looks like, you ever seen somebody drank too much and they get that bloat? Some
Yeah.
scenes looks like that.
What is this movie you're talking about?
It's called Epic Elvis Presley in Concert.
Okay.
Yeah, it's really they released it on IMAX, and it's by Baz Luhrmann, the director of the movie Elvis.
Oh, so it just came out.
Yeah, it's I think it's one of those limited releases, and like Ralph said, they're gonna put it out on Blu-ray DVD. There's already a soundtrack out, but
Yeah, my father's a big Elvis fan, so I'll have to tell him to watch it when it comes on streaming or something.
I'm huge into Elvis. I
you
absolutely
should
love
take him.
So I was a huge Elvis fan when I was a little kid, and he was, and then of course he died.
Wait,
And I
what?
had an
He's
Elvis,
dead?
and
He died?
I had an Elvis tape. I might have told the story. I had an Elvis 8-track, the best of Elvis
Uh-huh.
Presley. I loved it. I played it all the time. I was a little kid, loved that tape. And then years later, when I was in my teenage years, I was going through the family stereo. You had the big wooden stereo, that you like a piece
The
of
big
furniture. And I
console
was
thing.
going, yeah, and I was
Oh,
inside
yeah.
and I found that Elvis tape. Like, oh yeah, it's my Elvis tape. And I looked and it said the best of Elvis Presley, and in very fine print, as performed by Ronnie McDowell.
Ah,
Oh, that was
What?
back to the Kurt
Ronnie
Russell.
McDowell was a huge Elvis impersonator, and so the tape I had listened to as a kid was not really Elvis; it was an
Oh
Elvis
my
impersonator.
God.
So my
Oh,
childhood
man,
was a farce.
funny, dude.
He was what was that movie he did? It was great. Not Creep Show. It was like a horror movie with the guy.
You're thinking about Roddy McDowell. That's an actor. That's the guy from Planet of the Apes. This is Ronnie McDowell. Ronnie.
Who the fuck's that?
Yeah, Roddy, like Roddy Piper is Roddy McDowell. So you're thinking about.
Yeah, he was great.
So I guess you were tripping out that he did an Elvis album.
I was like, that guy was an Elvis.
The guy from Planet of the Apes did an Elvis record.
What was that movie he did? It was a great movie from the 80s where like the young
They
guy.
live. They live. That
No,
one?
not They Live. No, that's Roddy Piper.
Okay. We're
Roddy McDowell. It was like leave it in the chat, people. It was like
Ronnie,
like this
we're getting
really
all
bratty
mixed up.
kid became a vampire, and leave it. And he was like, he was like a vampire killer on TV. He was a vampire killer, and they went to get him to actually kill a vampire. He's like, I'm not really a vampire killer. What's the name of that movie, people? Leave it in the comments.
Yeah, leave it in the comments.
It's a great movie, man.
Fright Night?
Fright Night. That's it.
Yo.
That fucking movie rules, man.
Right.
That's not the premise of Fright Night.
Yeah.
I mean,
Dude,
I'm
he's
mixing.
tripping. Let him have his trip, man.
Yeah, Fright Night with the vampire.
Wait a minute.
1985.
We were watching. We were watching that on Tubi not too long ago. I think I fell asleep during it or something. But it had a lot of cool songs on the soundtrack. I remember.
All right, I want either of you guys saw it or somebody in the chat. Don't spoil it for me because I started watching it and I stopped it. And I want to go see it again. Has anybody seen the movie called The Vagrant with Bill Paxton?
No.
All right. Leave it in the comments below if you saw it. Just say it's great or it's not great. I watched about 10 minutes of it and I thought, I want to watch this at nighttime because, it's bright in my living room and I want to kick back, and turn it up. So I was like, I'm going to watch this shit at nighttime. Just leave it in the comments below if it's good or not. If you think it's good, it might suck to me. And if you think it's bad, it might rule to me. But just leave it in the comments below. But, hey, we want to send positive vibes to our friend, the almost humanoid Count Ralphus.
That's right.
That's right.
Yep. He had some surgery today. It went well. He's in recovery. So he should be back with us really soon.
Yeah, send a lot of
positive. He'll recover very quickly, I hope. Cool.
So I briefly talked about Robert Johnson before we started this episode. And I want to bring up this subject matter that I had with my co-host on the Rock and Metal Combat podcast. He said, dude, you're like, you like white guys. It's like you like Elvis Presley and Buddy Holly, but you don't like Little Richard and Chuck Berry. And I'm like, damn, you're right. And then I thought, well, I do like Hendrix. I do like Sound Barrier. Remember Sound Barrier?
I like Chuck Berry.
Well, I don't like none of that crap. But then I'm listening to fucking Robert Johnson, and I love Robert Johnson. I'm like, wait a second. I do like some black people that did music before Chuck Berry, before Little Richard, not before Elvis. I say Elvis did the first. I don't give a fuck about years. But Robert Johnson, I love that shit. And he sold his soul to the devil. Only real men do that.
Well, he also started the trend of the 27 Club because that's how old he was when he died, was 27.
Yeah. But, so I've been listening to a lot of Robert Johnson lately and Buddy Holly, actually. And, because we're going to talk about shit we've been listening to. These are my two favorite albums from last year. This is my second favorite, The New Corner. And my
Still
favorite,
have not got it.
My favorite is Volume 6 from Sacrifice.
I gotta get that. Yeah.
I haven't got either one of those.
Yeah.
These are my. Yeah, I've been listening to these two.
I've listened to The Corner on streaming, and that's it. Yeah.
All right, so that's what I've been listening to, guys. What have y'all been listening to? Before we go to the questions.
Yeah, you go first.
I've got the new Tail Gunner.
Oh yeah, I love that band.
Produced by KK Downing. Actually.
The bass player of that band attacked me. The bass player of that band attacked me. And he was a total prick to me, but I still like him.
Attacked you?
He attacked you.
How did he attack you?
On fucking
tell the story.
Online. I can't remember what band I said something about, and it pissed him off.
Bones? Is his name Bones?
Is that the bass player?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was him. I don't know. I can't remember the name. He's a fucking idiot. But then again, if I only had albums that didn't have idiots, I only have Rush albums. You know what I'm saying? So Tail Gunner is another band with a list of bands that they're good bands, but they have douchebags in them. Like, case in point, Severed Angel. He's sexy, but the drummer's a douchebag.
Guitarist is an asshole too. Yeah.
Well, that's what I've been listening to. And
He
what
already heard you. We're talking to Tony's going.
yeah, I gotta listen to that.
Yeah. That, and I've just been playing some older stuff,
I'm
just
gonna
here and
find
there.
that
Today, I just posted on Facebook. Well, today, so I had to listen to 1916 because it turns 35 today.
Wow. And you know what? I love that album.
1991.
I love that album, though it's kind of low on my Motorhead list, but I love
It's got some good stuff.
My favorite
promo.
song. I have that.
Promo.
Actually, I have that signed. I had to let me sign mine.
And then the Angel City promo too. It's a bunch of live tracks, but it's the promo for the Angel City song that's on the album.
I'll tell you what song rules on that. It's almost 1916. The one that's singing blue is Eagle Rock. Where the fuck is my? I know I have it. I have that Motorhead. I had to let me sign it. But the song Eagle Rock from that one to sing, not the one to sing the blues, but No Voice in the Sky. That's like my favorite song off that album.
Yeah, I love that one. That's a great one. Just a good record overall. There's some good stuff on it. Going to Brazil.
I had to let me sign it. This one. No, this one doesn't have Eagle Rock. I have the single that has Eagle Rock. That's one of the best songs. It's better than a lot of songs off 1916. But 1916 is kind of like, all right, now we're on a major label and they got in people to, kind of like clean up the sound a bit. But it's still kick ass. I'm so bad.
Yeah, and it got even more than that into the next record on
the next record. Yeah, it's my least favorite. For ages I hated it and I went back and revisited it. It's a good album, man.
I like it, but it's a lot more commercial. Yeah.
It's my least favorite Motorhead album, but man, Motorhead was so badass that their worst album is pretty damn good. Bad Religion, Ripper, You Better Run. There's a lot of good songs on that album. But yeah, March or Die, you can hear the record company pressure all over that album. Cat Scratch Fever, which wasn't good. They made them do Cat Scratch Fever, whatever.
Oh, I thought that was their idea.
They said, "Hey, why don't you do that song Ozzy's already doing, Hellraiser?"
Yeah, and I don't even like Ozzy's version.
I don't either.
I love that song.
I love that song.
I'm not a fan of No More. I'm not a fan of No More Tears, though. I think the song No More Tears.
Love it.
I think the song No More Tears from Ozzy is one of his greatest songs. And I hate slide guitar, and I don't mind slide guitar on that fucking song. But I'm not a fan of No More Tears. No Rest for the Wicked, man. That album's so underrated and kick ass.
I don't think that album's not underrated at all. I don't think.
Yeah,
no, it wasn't.
No way.
It used to be getting rated way down the list.
I don't know if you're around back then, Wayne, but Ozzy was kind of hurting at that time.
Yeah,
they canceled the Miami Arena show because they didn't sell enough tickets. So I drove up to Tampa to see it at the Sundome, and it was the same night Anthrax recorded the Antisocial video. I went all the way up there to see it. No Rest for the Wicked didn't do as well as Ultimate Sin Down.
Really?
And even No More Tears, when No More Tears first came out, Ozzy did a theater tour.
Yeah.
He did a theater tour, and then he moved up to arenas because Mom Coming Home and No More Tears took off. But what took off from No Rest for the Wicked? Nothing did.
I don't know. Everybody that I know that likes Ozzy loves that album. So I'm just shocked.
The thing is, that's your circle.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
It's like the circle of the internet. I mean, is there a band more hated than Metallica? Yet they play stadiums. You know what I mean?
And they sell out.
Yeah. They play now. They're going to play.
They're playing the Sphere.
Yeah, yeah. You know,
Wow.
you can pitch all you want. They're going to be the biggest band ever. I don't know. The older I get, the more I don't care. And plus, all my energy's on Hagar. Fuck everybody else.
It really
I'm
doesn't
like
matter.
more power to them. Fuck it.
It's too exhausting, man. Just one belt is enough. I get a little too exhausted after that, you know.
Well,
Anyway, Manny, what you been listening to?
Well, I've been listening to a lot of stuff, but today it's this Deep Purple radio broadcast, Sao Paulo, 1991 with Joe Turner era. And interesting, during this tour, they would open with Burn, which was the David Coverdale, Glenn Hughes version of the band. I like it. I think he struggles with some of the songs that Ian Gillan sang, but there's a deep. They performed like half of the album on here of Slaves and Masters. I don't really like his version of. I don't think he sounds that good on Burn and Perfect Strangers. He does okay. I mean, his voice is so different than Ian Gillan's. I mean, really, really different. But then his voice is different than Dio's and Graham Bonnet's too. So.
Yeah, I need to get that.
My favorite Deep Purple lineup is Mach 2 with Gillan and Glover. But my favorite Deep Purple
same here.
But my favorite Deep Purple song is Burn. You know?
Oh yeah. Well, my favorite Deep Purple album.
Killer Richie Blackmore guitar solo.
And that riff, man.
Yeah.
Yep. One of the baddest ass riffs ever, man.
Yeah. I used to dislike the Stormbringer album, but I like it now. But when I was a kid, I used to hate it because I love Burn so much.
I love Come Taste the Band.
Me too.
Tommy Bolin, fucking awesome.
Oh yeah. That's one I steered away from for years because I didn't know what it was about. No Blackmore. God, man, it's such a good album. Amazing.
Tommy Bolin died in a place I hung out millions of times in the 80s. Though he died before I hung out. There's this place called Hollover on the beach. He died there, and it was like I didn't know that till I stopped hanging out at Hollover, because me and my friends used to go there and do shit Tommy Bolin would do, but we didn't overdose. And he did, and he died there, you know. And I found that out later. I was like, whoa, Tommy Bolin died in Hollover, man. That's some crazy shit, man. But yeah, I'm a
small world.
So Wayne, other than your T-shirt Ghost, what else have you listened to?
Well, we've been listening to Queensryche on our show. We listened to the part of Queensryche where they start really getting shitty, like Here and Now Frontier and Q2K and what's the other one, Manny? Tribe.
American Soldiers next.
Yeah, we gotta do those next. So I've been listening to those.
Man. No, but boy, it takes the cake. That Addicted to Chaos. That one takes the cake.
It's so bad. We haven't gotten to that yet. That's
that one is like that one makes fucking American Soldier sound almost good.
Yeah, I never even listened to the thing all the way through. So I'm gonna
I didn't mind. You know what? I didn't mind half of Here and Now Frontier. I actually prefer that album.
Yeah, that it's actually decent. It's just it doesn't sound like Queensryche. But
I like it more than Empire, but I don't like it more than Promised Land. I think Promised Land's an underrated, cool album.
Yeah, it is.
I think so too.
But besides that, I've been getting a couple things. King Fally, I won some auctions on his thing. I got Raven, Life's a Bitch.
I love that album.
That's a great album.
Pick your window.
Uriah Heep, Innocent Victim.
Couple of good songs on there. I like that album cover. It's got a couple of good songs on it.
Well, my CD covers that one, but my vinyl is a shot of the band. I don't know what territory that.
Okay.
Yeah, the US version had the live shot on it.
Yeah, that's the one I've got on vinyl.
Wendy Williams.
CD, I've got the Monster.
The most underrated Ace Frehley guitar solo is on Bump and Grind off that Wendy O album.
I've been waiting to get. I was going to get the CD version.
It's the best Kiss album that doesn't say Kiss on it.
Yeah,
exactly. I have it on vinyl. I also have it on compact disc.
Yeah. I was gonna get the disc, but he had that, so I grabbed it. And this band, I can't stop listening to, and I keep telling you guys to listen to the latest album. It's called From Infinity to 8. This is album number 7. It's the album before that, Spider God. And,
you and the guys interviewed them, didn't you? I wasn't.
No, we didn't interview them. We just did an album review, and this is their second album, Spider God number 2. You
Well,
guys got to check them out.
one of our pickiest members of the Rat Salad Review really loves that album. So,
Yeah,
and it's
I'm
not
telling you.
Greg. Yeah.
I'm telling you, you gotta listen to it. You like Thin Lizzy, you like what else did I say? They were like early Def Leppard. There's some early Def Leppard. There's some like new wave of British heavy metal stuff in there. It's just they're really good band.
Living Color.
There's no Living Color in there.
Oh, then I'll definitely check it out.
Oh, well, no sale, Wayne.
There is a guy in the band that does play saxophone, but you can barely hear him. And the only time you hear him is at the beginning of the song, and at the end of the song. But I'm telling you, you will never know it's in the music.
Can you send me like edited versions of the song with no sax?
You'll never hear it. You'll never notice it's in there.
Oh, fuck saxophone.
It's a baritone sax, so it sounds like it's very low. It sounds like a guitar.
Why don't you baritone
the saxophone in the song if you can't hear it?
I don't know, but it works.
Fine.
You gotta listen. You gotta give it a listen. I'm telling you, you'll like it. I promise.
All right. How about the questions? Any questions yet?
Oh, there's a lot of questions.
Yeah.
We're all sitting here
All right, Wayne,
going
go.
nuts. They're going, wait a minute, I gotta get up.
Throw it over to the peanut gallery.
Flick of the Switch or Born Again? I'm going
Born
Flick of
Again.
the Switch.
Born Again.
Born Again.
I don't like either album.
I love Flick of the Switch, but Born Again.
What makes Phil Rudd the best drummer for AC/DC?
Easy. He plays in the pocket. He's not yet. He's not fancy.
And he's the only drummer that did meth in AC/DC. Oh,
You know what-
and
you
he
know-
also paid somebody to kill somebody. How cool is that?
That is so metal.
It was dirty deeds done dirt cheap.
Well, apparently they weren't cheap by the time he hired the killer, though.
Am I wrong about this? Because I didn't know this for years. I think it may have been Tony that told me this. Now, Phil Rudd didn't play on High Voltage.
No, that's not Phil Rudd. That's a guy called Colin Burgess or something like that, right, Tony?
Can you believe
First
that?
album. Yeah, it's a different drummer on the first album. I forget his
I
name.
don't like. You know what? I'm not a big fan of High Voltage.
What?
I
Which one? Is it is the Australian one and the US one? So which one?
Let me clarify. I'm not a big fan of the Australian version.
Yes.
I love the American version because it combines the best of Australia and the best
TNT.
The best of TNT, both of them.
Yeah.
High Voltage was like my first AC/DC album, the first one I bought. I love that album, but I don't know. I mean, in High Voltage Australia, it's not that it's bad, but all the other AC/DC albums I think are better. With Bond, I mean, there's some I like it's better than Razor's Edge, and shit like that,
Yeah.
But
well, Phil's also respected by drummers that are way. Neil Peart liked them, and he's respected.
I used to do a radio show at the college with these, they were metalheads, but they liked a lot of the death metal stuff. And every time they would make a joke about shitty drummers, they'd say Phil Rudd. Oh, Phil. Oh, yeah. Look, Phil Rudd.
You tell them to try to play it.
Here's what I said. I said, get your favorite fucking drummer. Pete Sandoval, monster drummer from Morbid Angel. And I used him as an example. Get Pete Sandoval. Get Neil Peart. Get any of these motherfuckers. Let's see them do Let There Be Rock like Phil Rudd did it in the movie Let There Be Rock. Their arms would fall off. He's so in the pocket for so long and beating the fuck. Dude, that is the worst example of saying a bad drummer. What, you never heard of
smoked cigarettes while he was drumming?
Yeah. You never heard of fucking Ricky Rocket, you idiots?
That's even like they say that. Yeah. Thanks. They even say that about Ringo. And yeah, it doesn't sound like he's doing much. But when you go back and actually listen to the Beatles and what he's doing, you don't really understand what he's doing.
I was watching, I just, because my friend J-Man, he sent me the Beatles anthology on Blu-ray, which looks better than my DVD version. And it has the extra. Man, I can't remember what song it was, but it was a very early Beatles song that he is just going ape shit on that little drum set. You know,
Yeah.
and look, Charlie Benante, monster drummer. Mike Portnoy, monster drummer. All hail Ringo is one of the greatest drummers ever.
Yeah.
You know,
Well, yeah.
amazing.
He's one of the few drummers that has his own sound. You
Right.
distinguish him right away. You know.
He's a badass. I love Ringo Starr. I love Charlie Watts too. And that guy was he was just in the pocket, you know? I mean, you don't have to be. That's the thing about people, which is cool if you think this way. They like the virtuoso. Like Lars Ulrich's a shitty drummer because Dave Lombardo would bury him. And he would technically. But what Lars Ulrich did on those early Metallica albums, in my opinion, listen to fucking Megadeth with a superior drummer play Ride the Lightning, then listen to Lars. That's not a superior drummer. Do it better.
Yeah, I agree.
I agree, but I think the worst thing Lars Ulrich ever did was take lessons with Bob Rock, because I like this style on those early albums better
No. Hey, don't get it twisted. I'm talking about early Metallica.
I'm saying here, the early Metallica albums, I think his drumming style is freaking awesome.
And it was unique. It had its own thing. The shit he does on For Whom the Bell Tolls. I mean, that shit fucking.
It's almost like he forgot how to play all that stuff.
Yeah,
That's a good point. You're right, Wayne.
It's very
Right.
strange. Like his drumming, even though he took lessons and did all this stuff apparently to make him a better drummer, he kind of got worse taking the lessons. He should have just left it as is.
Yeah,
Not that he's bad. You know, I like him. I you know, he's an influence.
Some
Oh,
guy
I do too.
on Facebook the other day wrote, I know this is an unpopular thing to say, but Metallica has sucked after the 80s. And I'm thinking, that's the trendiest thing to say. Look, I'm not a fan of it. Hey, actually, I dislike Injustice more than most people. I think they peaked at Master of Puppets, you know? Not a fan of anything after except for Hardwired. I love that album. But everything else I wasn't a fan of. But you know what? It's so trendy to hate on them, man. It's so fucking trendy. And you know what? When it comes to Napster, Lars was right. And he
he was right.
He was 100% right. But you know, people just love to hate because the more popular you get, the more haters you get. Hey, look at me.
And now you don't wear any socks.
I'm the barefoot YouTuber.
Yeah, he's the barefoot YouTuber, man.
And the reason I'm the barefoot YouTuber, I got to thank two people that watched my video. One guy said, "For God's sake, put on shoes." And the second guy said, "Can we open a GoFundMe to buy you shoes?" And I said, "I'm the barefoot YouTuber." You know? Fuck yeah.
I'm surprised nobody took that.
No, because everybody's ashamed. You know how many fucking barefoot YouTubers there are out there? And they refuse to do this because, you know, they have small feet, unlike me. I'm hung. I got hung feet. They got little pencil feet.
Look at the size of that big toe. And you know what they say about big feet?
I wish my penis was that big. Let me tell you. There ain't packing shit. It's like a fucking belly button, like an any belly button. It's embarrassing. It's like I got a vagina. You know, I could transition without a goddamn operation.
It's like a button on a fur coat.
But hey, look at that. Ooh.
Hey, what's up, everyone? I wanted to recommend this band that doesn't get enough recognition. They are called Leatherhead, and they are a speed metal band from Greece. They have two albums.
I'll tell you right now, Leatherhead, that's the name of them.
That is the name.
I got to check it out because a band that calls themselves Leatherhead sounds like it's going to be cool.
Yeah,
might be.
Leatherhead.
I've seen the name. I hadn't heard them.
I've never heard of it. I got to look that up. Leatherhead. I like that.
Demolition or Crazy Nights?
Oh.
I'm going Crazy Nights. Demolition.
Yeah,
I'm
you know what?
Crazy Nights.
Crazy Nights is the worst Kiss album, and I'll give it to Crazy Nights. That's how much I dislike Demolition.
I like Demolition, but I like Crazy Nights too.
You don't like
I
Demolition.
like Crazy Nights. It's poppy, but
I play Demolition more than I play Jugulator.
What song? Give me one good song off of that album, except the
Hell
last.
Is Home to Me, Feet on Me. Yeah.
No, he said name a good song. Tell me.
Feed on Me is a good song. Production on that album's
You
horrible.
know what's the only song I liked off it? The bonus track that Ripper wrote. What's My Name? That's the only song I like off Demolition and didn't even make the album.
Of course not.
You're
What's the
missing out.
best Bruce Dickinson solo album to start with?
Oh,
Accident of Birth.
yeah.
Accident of Birth.
Accident of Birth, and if you like it, listen to it a lot, and then get Chemical Wedding.
Chemical Wedding.
I would go probably Chemical Wedding.
Chemical Wedding.
The only one I don't care for is Tattooed Millionaire. I
didn't like Skunk Works.
I like that one.
Yeah, I like Tattooed. I'm not a big fan of Skunk Works.
I didn't like Tattooed. I didn't like Skunk Works. I love the last one, whatever that one's called.
Yeah, that one's good. What the hell is that called?
The Mandrake Project.
Mandrake.
Oh no, the man. Yeah, that's good.
I love it. I got this version right here. It's big ass.
Yep, I got that one too.
And I saw the tour. And
Yep, I did as well. Great show.
I understand he's back in the studio.
Yeah.
Well, because the Iron Maiden aren't touring until 2027 is what
they're touring. They're touring this summer.
They're touring, this summer.
And they got a movie coming out.
Yep.
Yeah, it's a documentary, right?
How weird they call it Burning Ambition. Ain't that weird? I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't Burning Ambition a cover? It's a B-side.
Yeah, it is.
But wasn't it actually a cover? Or was it an original Iron Maiden song?
I thought it was a cover. Tony, is it a cover?
I thought it was a cover too.
And it doesn't sound like Iron Maiden. It's a great song, but it doesn't sound like Iron Maiden.
It's very proggy.
It's kind of happy too. Cool song. I don't think they did anything bad with Diano. I like every single song they did with Diano and Biano. And but I don't like Iron Maiden with piano. Have you heard Empire of the Clouds? Oofa.
No good.
Dude, that song is like, what is it, 30 minutes long?
It's too long.
Oh, yeah. I have it on picture disc from Record Store Day. It's a really cool album cover with Eddie on a plane. What is it? He's ripping up a blimp.
Yes, yeah.
But
it's such a long song. It's on 4 picture disc.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of Iron Maiden, once again, they're up for the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. So somebody answer this. When they nominate a band, is it just a so-called classic lineup? Because I know Blaze didn't get nominated, but doesn't Paul Di'Anno get nominated along with Bruce Dickinson?
Come on, they definitely got to put Paul in there. It'd be disgraceful if they didn't. Shit, they put in Rod Evans with Deep Purple.
They did?
Yeah. Yeah, but you know what's retarded about that? They put in Rod Evans, but they didn't put Nick Simpler in there. Why not?
Or Jolene Turner.
Yeah, well.
I don't think, well, that's different, but I don't, Black Sabbath. Why wasn't Ronnie James Dio put in with Black Sabbath?
You know why? Because the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame is full of shit. The whole thing is full of shit.
Really, Tony? I never knew that.
Yeah.
Well, I don't care who they put in. What bothers me is that I wrote about it on Facebook. What bothers me is their sense of elitism and like they're the official documentaries. They're the official historians of rock music, and I find that to be bullshit.
You know, the thing is, I've gotten to the point where I like the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame because they piss off everybody every year. All these idiots that want their band in there, shut the fuck up. Seriously, I mean, they put in Kool Moe Dee or whoever the fuck. Fine. I ain't gonna get upset. It's the people that want their favorite. You want the acceptance of the enemy of your music. In the 70s, Rolling Stone never gave one favorable review to Black Sabbath or Led Zeppelin. And guess what? They had to eat crow because Black Sabbath and Led Zeppelin's in there. And when the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, I'll never forget this interview. When the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame first started, and they interviewed that guy that hates women, Jan Hammer, whatever his name is.
Yeah, fuck him.
He said, well...
Wiener. His name's Wiener.
Yeah, Wiener. John Wiener.
Well, he can still fuck himself. But anyway.
You know, he didn't want... He cut off his last name. A lot of people don't know this. His name is actually John Wiener Sucker. But a lot of he thought he'd get, he said, look, I I'm not a wiener sucker. I beat women up. All right. Well, anyway, he said in an interview, the only reason Rock and Roll Hall of Fame will let a band in after 25 years, because if we would put it out today, we'd induct crappy bands like Journey. Well, guess what? They ate crow and put Journey in there as well. And you know why they're putting all these bands in there? Because and they wouldn't do it before because it sells. They noticed, and I read this, their attendance was dropping. So they needed to bring all these bands that they hated to bring attendance up. Is that rock and roll to you? That's some sellout bullshit. You know what I mean? Oh, well, I hate Journey, but fuck, if we fucking induct them, we'll get a lot of people to come, you know? Fuck
Well, I
that.
just don't understand the I don't understand how a band like Iron Maiden, who in my opinion is not just an important heavy metal band, but an important band in general, right? How is Iron Maiden not in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, but I don't know who's in there really.
I look, I
But
understand.
whatever. I don't understand how Iron Maiden is not in there at all, considering their importance. I'm not even. You don't even have to like them to realize they're an important band because it's not about who you like. It's their importance. And Iron Maiden's an important band. They
I'm reading a
changed the way.
thing. The thing I'm
How
reading right now, it says they were eligible since 2004. So why was it? Why were they only eligible in
because it's the
2004?
Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Look, I have no respect for a place that doesn't induct Gigi Allen, doesn't induct El Duce, and doesn't induct the guy that sang "Don't Worry, Be Happy." What's his face? If
Bobby
they're
McFerrin.
not in there, fuck that place. I don't care.
Uh,
Fuck you that care. That's all I got to say.
but
Because every
I don't
goddamn
really
year,
care. I
every
find
yeah,
year,
it just don't make sense. Stupid.
every year, like clockwork, when they introduce the inductions, everybody starts
I
crying.
support the Heavy
I
Metal
don't get
Hall of
I don't
Fame.
I,
I don't get
I,
angry about it, but
I
because it's
support
stupid to get angry about it.
I support the Almost Human Live Hall of Fame, and this is the inductees for this year. Udo Dirkschneider is number one. Um, Matt Fallon, the guy that sang for Skid Row and Anthrax before they became famous. Uh, let's see who else. Pete Best from the Beatles. I don't think he was inducted, was he?
No.
Sicky Wife Beater, definitely got to be in there. And who else? Who else? I don't know.
And the
Those,
knife that stabbed Nancy, or whatever her name is, from Sid and Nancy.
yeah, the
Not the
guy, yeah, the murderer. It
not
wasn't Sid
Sid.
Vicious.
There's knife, not Sid.
Yeah, exactly.
But with as far as Iron Maiden goes, they let Dennis Stratton's going to be able to go in, Paul Dano, Nico, and Clive, but they're not going to let Blaze in.
That's bullshit.
Blaze
That's
made two
bullshit.
fucking albums with him
Two
now.
albums.
I'm not even a big fan of Blade, but that's bullshit. He was part of the fucking Maiden shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's why I was asking Tony Dio, who was named after the great Ronnie James Dio, what was the rationale for the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame? Okay, we get it. The original Black Sabbath, which, by the way, they waited 20 years to nominate or whatever to get in there, right?
They hated
So
him.
I know, but Ronnie, the Dio version of Black Sabbath was huge too. So how and influential. So what was the rationale to only put in one version of the band, but not the, I
And it
mean, I
works the
get
same with Kiss. Kiss didn't put Bruce Kulick and Vinnie Vincent. I mean, people that they had platinum albums with those guys.
well,
The
okay,
thing
why
is,
not? Why were they not in there?
hey, look, it's the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. They are not rock enough like fucking Grandmaster Flash, okay? So fuck the
Well,
Rock
they
and
don't know
Roll of
what they're
Fame.
doing. Is my
Uh,
take on it.
I'm telling you, man, fuck them. You know, and another guy I'll induct is John Corabi for what he did on that Motley Crue album. There's another inductee for the Almost Human.
Well, I'm going to nominate the guy who impersonated Nikki Sixx in Tampa,
Oh
Florida,
yeah, yeah, Matthew
Matthew
Strip.
Tripp. I'm
Matthew Strip.
nominating him.
And
Yeah, for being a
I'll
lunatic.
also nominate all the youth, all the Almost Human donators, Joseph Manella and gang. You know, they're all nominated as well.
Yeah, right.
I'm going to nominate Tony Dio for being named after Ronnie James Dio.
I nominate everybody in Severed Angel but the drummer.
Oh yeah, he can't go into the Almost Human Hall of Fame.
You can't keep a
No.
beat. Better band, Zebra or Fastway?
Who are Fastway?
Zebra or Fastway?
Oh,
I
Fastway.
like Fastway
Fastway.
more than I do Zebra, but I love Zebra.
I like
I'm
Zebra.
gonna go Zebra because I think they were awesome. So.
I like Zebra, but no, Fastway.
Fastway because they were in that movie.
Yeah, but
Trick or Treat.
Fastway. Well, Fastway did do. Well, I actually like the first one.
That's
All
the
fired
best.
up is the first three are
Say What You
awesome.
Will is one of the greatest riffs ever.
Yep.
Hard to believe that's Live Fast Eddie Clark because it's
We
just
Become One. There's another inductee in Almost Human Hall of Fame. Fastway, just because of We Become One. But that whole album, Another Day, that first fucking Fastway rules. I got to see it opening for AC/DC on the
Heft.
tour.
oh wow, wow, that's cool. I used to love that I still like it. I even have a picture disc I found for $1 of the single.
I have it.
Easy Living. Yeah.
Yeah,
I have it
have that.
hanging right there. I have it hanging right there.
It has 2 extra songs.
Hey,
on it.
I did not realize for a long time that was Dave King is the same Dave King who is in the Flogging Molly.
Flogging Molly.
Yeah, Flogging Molly, yeah.
Yep.
Mm.
Yeah, I gave him a ride a few years ago working one of their gigs, and I talked Fastway with him for a few minutes.
How was he about his past?
Well, I had heard that he doesn't like to talk about Fastway, but hell, he was friendly as hell about it. So, made me wish I'd brought my albums to get them autographed that day.
That sucks.
Say what you will, Tony. Anyway.
All right, this is kind of an odd one, but Bon Scott or Ronnie James Dio?
Oh,
Dio.
I'm gonna go Bon Scott because he was my first rock hero.
Yeah, technically it's Dio, but I gotta go with Bon Scott. Technically Dio's a better singer, but I gotta go with Bon Scott.
Right, he's
Because of the whole
unique. Yeah, he's got a.
he was the real deal. I mean, that nobody lived that life like he did. He was so hardcore. He was so badass. I gotta give it to Bon. But I love Dio though,
Yep.
Oh, I love Dio too, but Bon was my first rock hero.
Tony
Tony Dio, you didn't answer. Bon or
I said
Dio?
Dio.
He said Dio.
Yeah, he said
Oh,
Dio.
did you say Dio? I didn't hear you.
Of course, I said Dio.
Hold on a second. This thing jumped on me. I hit the thing wrong. Where did it go? I was just Halloween 3 or Friday the 13th Part 2.
Halloween 3.
Part 2.
All the way.
Yeah.
Halloween 3 for me.
I'm gonna go Friday 13th Part 2.
Part 2.
Yeah, I'm going Part 2.
You know what I liked about Part 2 of Friday the 13th is that chick that survived Part 1 died like 5 minutes into Part 2. That was pretty cool. But still,
Yeah, like literally.
I love Halloween Part 3, but what a lot of people don't seem to say, mention, and people don't really notice, Halloween Part 3 is kind of a ripoff of Invasion of the Body Snatchers. A little bit.
Not a little bit, quite a bit. Actually.
And it ends the
that.
same way. It ends dark, like,
Yeah.
like
They're supposed to make a Halloween TV show, but nothing with Michael Myers.
well,
Kind
that's
of like the Friday the 13th TV show. Remember that?
the original idea for Halloween was every Halloween movie
It's
was
supposed to be different.
different story.
Yep.
That
And
probably would have worked if they had continued, but I guess Halloween 3 flopped.
no, Halloween 3 was a joke when it came out. Shit, I even didn't like it because I got caught up. I was a young, stupid kid. Oh, no, Michael Myers, fuck that. But looking at it again, I was like, dude, I still like Halloween 1 more. And I love Rob Zombie's first Halloween movie. I didn't like the sequel much.
Sequel was
But
terrible.
the first Rob Zombie Halloween and the first Halloween and Halloween 3 are my 3 favorites.
Yeah, I didn't like Rob Zombie's Halloween. I didn't want a fucking origin story of Michael Myers, so but
I enjoyed it.
That
Well,
was
part
me.
1. Part 2 was weak.
well,
Why
part
did
2
you?
sucked, but yeah, Ralph, I guess you got a question.
I thought he was ripping a fart.
No, you'd hear that.
Yeah. Ralph, do you like Black Death? All black underground heavy metal band.
Yes, Black Death is awesome. I
I
love
have that album.
Yeah, I don't have the album, but I know the band. And that classic picture of them holding the skull.
Yeah, the lead singer's name was Sicky, like Sicky Wife Beater.
Really?
His name
Yeah,
was
I
Sicky.
dig Black Death. They were cool.
I've never heard of those guys, so
Yeah, it's an all black metal band. They were cool.
I don't know.
It's like DC superheroes. Every black superhero was black.
Cleveland.
Black Lightning, black this, black that.
There
Back then, Black Sheep.
was gonna be a Superman that was black, and it was gonna be called the Man of Steel, but Steel was spelled STAL.
It's so bad.
Hey, no, that's what I read. Don't shoot the messenger. You know what's black man's black man's kryptonite was? A hard day's work. Hey, look,
Oh,
I didn't make this shit up. I read this. I thought, man, Hollywood's getting racist. That's not that. Hey, I'll tell you this. I'm boycotting that movie because that's racist shit. I'm not into that stuff. I don't find that funny at all. And another thing about the black Superman, just like the real Superman, the father abandoned him. I didn't make this up. I read this, okay?
You got the inside scoop.
Directly.
I got the inside Hollywood scoop here. They're going racist over there. They've had enough of the woke shit.
Yeah, I could say something. I'm not going to say it. I don't know if you could do this, Ralph, but he's asking to pull a random movie from your collection and talk about it. I don't know.
All right.
Is that near
All right.
you?
Look, I'm gonna look to show you I'm not cheating. All right. I'm gonna go over here. All right. You can see my movie collection right there.
Okay, we see it.
All right. Turn on the light here. All right. Let's go right here. What do you got? What do you guys say? Right here, right?
Right there.
Right
Yeah,
there,
yeah.
right there. Yeah.
Hey. Oh, I like this movie. It's cute.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
Nacho Libre. Stretchy Pants.
Very good movie.
Not your what?
Libre.
Nacho Libre. This is a good movie. I gotta watch this again. This movie made me cry. This movie made me cry like a bitch.
Cry? Why?
At the very end when Nacho Libre jumps off the rope in slow motion, the little fat kid in the top, he's like, hey. And it made me cry because he made the little fat kid happy. I'm telling you, dude, it's the weirdest shit. I cry in movies. You know what movie I cried at? My then girlfriend. We went to go see Wreck-It Ralph. I don't know shit about Wreck-It Ralph or fucking video game. I don't know. That movie made me cry at the end.
Really?
Wreck-It Ralph.
Yeah, because he spent $10 to see that shitty thing.
No, that was a good movie.
I really am. If you really think about it, I really am anti-heterosexual. But the problem is I find men unattractive, so therefore I'm very confused.
Didn't Tommy Aldridge play on March or Die? No.
Yes,
Yeah,
he did.
Yes, he did.
He did what? What are you talking about?
Mickey D got the credit, but it was Tommy Aldridge.
Really?
Yeah.
Did not know
Well, I didn't either.
That is true.
Learn something new every day. Have you heard of the band Evil Chicken?
No.
Oh.
You know what
Should
what I do every day? Every day, the first thing I do when I wake up, I walk for like an hour, right?
Yeah.
And I live where there's a lot of chickens. And I take a picture of a chicken every single day and I send it to my girlfriend. And my girlfriend always has a name. Like I send her a picture of chicken. She's like, oh, that's Pablo. And it always makes me laugh when she names these chickens. Yeah, I do that every day. I take pictures of chickens.
Interesting. Eagle Rock song. All right, let me just read what this says here. Eagle Rock song, a hit single in 1971 by Australian band Daddy Cool. Eagle Rock.
Eagle Rock is a cover. I didn't know that.
Yeah, I guess so.
Great song. Great Motorhead song. And it has slide guitar, and I don't mind it. And I hate slide guitar.
Heaven and Hell or Highway to Hell? Oof. That's tough.
It's tough, but I got to go with Highway to Hell.
Highway to Hell, yeah.
I'm going to go to Highway to Hell. Because Highway to Hell was one of the first. That was the first album that I first rock album I ever loved. So I'm going to go Highway to Hell.
Tommy Aldridge. Did you see Sammy Chester Cheeto looking fool Hagar commented on Alex's new album. He's disappointed that he wasn't asked to help, and he said there's so much unused Van Halen to be used.
Van Hagar to be
Van
used.
Hagar.
Thank God.
No, I didn't see any of that.
No, I didn't see that, but when I see it,
Of course, he's going to complain.
You know, I'm going to do a news report on it. That's for sure. I expected him to cry about it, of course.
It's funny because David Lee Roth.
You're going to see it every day. I mean, it's every day you see a report. It's Sammy Hagar's bitching about that. Dave Ellison's bitching that he's not in Megadeth. KK Dallon's bitching that he's not in Judas Priest. I mean,
they got to keep the name out there somehow.
I'm bitching. I'm not the new singer of Skid Row. You know
could be.
You know what the funniest thing Sammy said recently, like maybe a few months ago?
Skid Row asked him to sing for them.
No, he's always bitching about he's always bitching about Alex in every interview, and Alex won't say a word about him. You know, he won't. He never will.
Yeah.
And the funny is, after all this time, Alex doesn't say shit about him. Sammy comes out and says, "Hey, Alex, leave me alone." I swear he said that shit. Leave me alone, Alex.
You know, why? Here's the question, because the original Van Halen sold more albums, despite what Hagar says. Because there's 2 Diamond albums with David Lee Roth, Van Halen 1 and 1984. Why are there only archived materials being released from the Hagar era? Is the David Lee Roth things just, there's nothing there? Was they just, because they would record like for 2 weeks and that's it? Whatever was used, and there was nothing in the can? Or anybody know?
As far as I know, there's no recorded stuff. Now, there are songs that were rehearsed and recorded, like during the Women and Children First era. There was a song they recorded called something Till It Hurts or something like that, or Till It Hurts or something like that. But it's recorded as a jam session. They never actually went in the studio and recorded. So there are songs they recorded like jamming and fucking around, but not official that I know of. Not any official studio.
Well, I mean, I saw the Record Store Day. They're releasing another live album with Hagar. It's going to be put in the 5150 box set anyway.
It's the live without a net concert.
Right.
It's just the audio.
Oh, I'm just surprised that they're not doing that with the David Lee Roth era, or to release.
Well, this album's already done and mixed, because they had already mixed it for the DVD. Or the originally came out on VHS back in 1986, so they don't have to do anything but just clean it up and put it out. There's tons. I mean, I've got tons of Van Halen bootlegs on LP and CD that they could release, but they're not doing it.
Yeah, like
Is
that.
It an issue with David Lee Roth?
That dude, there's a great bootleg, and
the Pasadena show's excellent.
They recorded a show, Pasadena show, before the first album came out, where Dave even said in the concert, "Proud to say this is going to be on our first album on Warner Brothers, coming out in February." This concert, I believe, was in December of '77, and it's a great sounding soundboard. They could use that. There's a great sounding soundboard from West Palm Beach, Van Halen 2 tour.
Yeah.
There's a lot of boards from
I got the one from God, I can't remember, somewhere looking in South America that's really good. Us Festival.
Oh yeah, I have on a bootleg pro shot of Brazil or something like that.
That's it.
Diver Down tour. Yeah. I just wonder why they're concentrating on the Hagar era, where I think if they put out live material from the original lineup, I think that would do better. I mean, I'm such a Van Halen fan. I'll buy the Live Without a Net concert, but I know I'll buy it and listen to it a couple of times and put it away. But I know with David Lee Roth stuff, like you said, bootlegs, I tend to listen to those quite a bit when I'm in the mood for live Van Halen.
Yeah, those would sell way more than any Sammy album, for sure. Not even a subject. Even Alex Van Halen agrees with me.
Well, that's another interesting thing. It seems like Alex Van Halen literally draws the line in the sand, saying that the original Van Halen is the real one, which is interesting because he has issues with David Lee Roth. Probably everybody has issues with him. I don't know.
He does, but he still loves Dave. He has a lot of issues with Dave. See, a lot of people are pissed off because Dave is not going to be on the next Van Halen thing they're doing with Steve Lukather. But the bottom line is, Dave's a pain in the ass. You know,
Bottom line is they should make that album instrumental.
yeah.
Well, I agree. I'm shocked they're not doing that, but
I think, and it was an interesting. Oh no, I won't give it away. It's gonna be up on this channel on Sunday. I don't want to give it away, but I think there's only one singer that might have worked in Van Halen, other than David Lee Roth. Might have, you know, because I don't care. You can get Ronnie James Dio, you can get the great Elvis Presley. I don't care. It has to be Dave. It has to be that organic, not perfect. The vibe, the amazing lyrics. Listen to the
Just
lyrics.
got Soto.
No, that guy's too good. He's too good. It wouldn't sound good, you know. It just I
The
don't
guy
think.
from Steel Panther.
Well,
you
that
know
would
what
be,
though?
that would be more like a Journey Arnell thing, you know. You're just
Yeah,
getting,
it would be. Yeah,
you know.
but Ralph, I'll agree with you on everything you said, but I think David Lee Roth was a better singer than given credit for, in my
I
opinion.
think David Lee Roth is an amazing singer, but I'm talking about he's not a Dio. He's not technically amazing, but it's like Ozzy. Ozzy wasn't technically amazing, but he's one of my favorite singers. It's all the human. A lot of people don't like that. It's funny and ironic and hypocritical. And I see the same people bitch about, oh well, Sammy's a better singer than Dave, and then they turn around and say Yngwie Malmsteen sucks. But Yngwie Malmsteen's technically great and better than a lot of guitar players. You fucking hypocrites. Fuck that. Fuck all you Sammy Hagar fans suck. No offense.
What's
Favorite
next, Wayne?
favorite Sepultura album and song.
Who?
Sepultura.
Oh, Beneath the Remains, which by the way, this Saturday, Ian and I are recording Beneath the Remains versus Arise.
Ah,
Beneath the Remains for me, Inner Self is probably my favorite track.
I'm gonna go.
That's my
this is
favorite
tough.
Sepultura.
I always listen to Chaos AD, but I'm gonna go Arise. I think
KSAD, they sort of lose me there. And
Mhm.
Roots,
that's where I
Roots,
started.
dude,
Yeah.
the first time I heard Roots, I ran outside and punched a infant. I was so mad.
I liked it, but
tried to
going
get into
back to
that,
listen
and I
to it
just
now, I'm
couldn't.
like, ah,
Oh, it's
Oh, that
horrible.
bouncy garbage.
yeah.
Yeah, the beginning of new metal, if you think about it.
Yep. Sounds like corn.
Yeah. I actually first Sepultura album, I hate to admit what I heard was Chaos AD. But I'm gonna go with Arise because I love that album. But that was way later on I discovered that.
Yeah,
That shit wasn't easy to find in Tampa. At least
And it's
on
probably was that. I think it was recorded there, wasn't it? I know
you know what?
Beneath the
I think
Remains was
Chaos
recorded
AD
in Tampa,
was.
right?
Yeah. I think it was. It's funny, they had the Heavy Metal Museum and they had um a thing on the Morris Sound Studios, and every year they always show up with one of the guys from there and that represents the studio. And I always talk to him, and nobody else talks to him, which is amazing because that's like a landmark studio. But
Yeah.
I always talk to him.
Recorded
Well,
at
they
More
always have
Sound
some poor kid who
Studios.
wasn't even
Just
born.
looked. Yeah.
There, you were right, dude. Yep.
Yeah.
Wait, who's the
What makes
producer of that?
Scorpions?
Scott Burns.
Okay.
What makes where'd I go? What makes Scorpions Eye to Eye a bad album?
The songs.
The songs, the production, the chasing the trend, the fact that the guitars are not really sound that good, the fact that the songwriting's shitty, the fact that the production's shitty, the fact that the album cover's shitty, and the fact that the album sucks. Next question.
You know, I've never listened to it, and I watched this little YouTube thing the other night about bands, the worst album by a band, and that was one they picked for Scorpions. But they said Scorpions don't even like to list it as part of their discography that they hate it so bad now. And they showed a music video they had done. And I've never seen it, and they were
Oh,
having
I
they
saw
sound
it.
it
I
was
saw
Oh,
it. Yeah. I
God,
saw
it
it
was
not that
bad.
long ago, like their closet walking through an office or something. I did.
They had this more. It looked like they were in the middle of I don't know. It was like I don't know what it was. It was just crazy. It was just
Well,
not
I'm the
Scorpions
guy who
at all.
likes. I'm a guy who likes oddball albums by major artists. I like music from The Elder.
I love that
Alice.
album.
I like Alice Cooper's Blackout Period.
I love those albums.
I even like Unmasked.
All
So
right,
I do like the oddball album.
I draw the
Yeah.
line on Mass, but I like all those other
Well,
albums.
I like it because it's power pop. Is really what that album is. Kiss
I saw
Unmasked.
Scorpions on that album, on that tour. They toured with Motley Crue. They were
And they
touring with Motley
blew
Crue when Eye
Motley
to Eye
Crue.
came.
I saw it. They blew Motley
And they
Crue.
played one song from Eye to Eye. The rest of
Yeah.
it was classic Scorpions. They knew. They went out and said, if we play this shit, people are going to leave.
They destroyed Motley Crue.
They did.
Them. And you know what was cool about that show? Motley Crue allowed you to bring in video cameras. And
Yep.
I was dead center, like maybe 13th row, dead center up on the seat. Man, my version of this, well, Motley Crue too. The Scorpion is amazing. The footage.
I've got the Raleigh, North Carolina show that my friend shot for that. Yeah.
Great shit.
Volume 4 versus Masters of Reality.
Volume 4.
Masters.
Man, they're
4.
both fucking awesome. I'm gonna go Volume 4. Dude, that's not fair, dude. Both albums are fucking awesome.
I go with Volume 4, but my favorite song is Children of the Grave.
That's what I want.
Oh, Bill Ward's drumming on that. It's phenomenal.
My favorite drummer of all time, Bill Ward.
Best Razor album.
Evil Invaders.
Evil Invaders.
I don't know Razor's music.
I want to do the song Torture Skull from that album. I love Evil Invaders.
So, you guys think I should check out the band Razor? Okay.
Check out Evil Invaders. Good album.
Pilot
All right.
Restitution. It's a good one.
Well, I wrote it down. I'm gonna grab some of their stuff. I see it cheap a lot of times.
There
All right,
it is, right there, man.
What?
Love that album cover.
I see that cover all the time, but I've never bought it.
This is a good one too. Violent Restitution.
Yeah, Violent Restitution.
Okay.
Yep.
Great album.
Artist or album you want to like, but you never got into it.
That I wanted to like.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll tell you. Oh, this is a simple one for me. And the reason I wanted to like this band because I love when people hate on. I love bands that people hate on. I really wanted to like Nickelback. I tried. I really tried. I was very depressed that Nickelback sucked because everybody hates Nickelback. I'm like, I want to like them. You're like, I love the Ghost hate. I love the Hardwire for Self-Destruct hate. There's a lot of shit I love that a lot of people hate that I love, that people hate on it. But Nickelback is so hated,
Yeah.
And I tried, and I'm like, oh, fuck, I can't get into Nickelback. Though, I will say, I've heard much worse. Nickelback is known as a horrible band. They're better than Smashing Pumpkins to me, man. And a lot of that crap. But
it's just radio rock. It's not,
It's radio rock.
terrible.
I've seen them in concert a couple times because when I worked for them, I watched the show and they put on a great live show. I mean,
and
they're really good.
They're
live.
not offensive to me. I just couldn't get into the music. But
Nice guys.
They don't offend me like I used to be a little boy.
Oh man, for me, I think I'd have to say Mastodon. So many people love them, and I mean, I've tried to get into it. I just can't get into it. I've seen them. I've seen them in concert a couple of times. It does nothing for me. But I mean, they're really good musicians.
Oh,
Yeah.
I just thought of another one, and they were awesome live. They're very loved. And I got one other album for Victory. I can't get into Bolt Thrower, but I thought Bolt Thrower was amazing live. I ran out and bought that album. I was like, I can't get into it, and everybody loved Bolt Thrower.
I only own one thing by them, War Master, and that's it.
I'm gonna say UFO.
I own one thing. That's it.
UFO, really?
UFO, yeah. I've tried. I
Vocals?
actually have some of their albums.
Vocals?
Just mostly the music. I don't know. It's just not as
Wow, it's not much different. So you don't like Michael Schenker's solo either, then?
No, I actually have some Michael Schenker stuff, and I'm not really into that either. But I was hoping to get into UFO because everybody likes UFO so much. But
Well, I love UFO, so to me, that's
but
really
I say that about a lot of bands, and then like 2 years from now, I'll be like, "Oh my god, I love UFO."
So it goes sometimes.
Yeah,
I used to hate the Black Crowes. I love them now.
really.
First
Yeah, I like them.
album, man.
First album's the
Somebody was
best.
talking about that album today,
To
and
me,
I online.
the
That
second one's
first,
the best.
yeah, to me, that first album just they never topped it. It's
No.
just
I think the second one's better.
I like the second
I
one
thought
better.
I thought the first one was good, but that Southern musical companion, and you know what? Something about Black Crowes that's unique. I hate female singers in songs. I like female singers that sing their own shit, but I hate when female singers come in songs. Black Crowes
like backup
does it.
singers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
First 4 Danzig albums or Danzig Misfit albums. If you could only listen to one, are you done now?
No, man, I'm sorry. This cough lingering.
Unbelievable. Maybe really?
Hey, what can I do? I got a
But
cough.
you gotta drink there. You need a little drink?
Yeah.
Take a little sip, all right?
Man, that's tough, but I think I'm going with the first 4 Danzig records.
I'm gonna go with the first Danzig albums because
I'm going with the Misfits.
Yeah, I'm doing Misfits too. I got heavily into the Misfits, so I'm doing Misfits. I like those
both.
Danzig albums, but the Misfits are the best.
That first Danzig album, that would be a Desert Island album for me. For sure, man.
My favorite Danzig is the second one, Lucifuge. That's my
I
favorite.
love it, man. That first
Yeah,
one's just so much. That first one sounds live to me. It sounds like it's recorded like the guys are in a circle recording. I just love the tone.
Well, I
of
love
everything,
the sound
guitar
of that first.
tone. Yeah, the kick
Yeah.
drum. I love it all, man.
I think Danzig 4 is underrated. I don't understand. I don't understand how that album didn't explode because he already had the Step on the Ladders with the Mama Live Demon Sweat album.
Yep.
That Danzig 4 had all the killer elements of Danzig and even a little experimental with Can't Speak, which I thought was cool. And it didn't do shit, man.
Yeah, I think it was just the Danzig was kind of considered a metal band, and by that time it was just that period when everything was like non-metal was getting popular.
Right.
Ask Ralph who rocked harder, ABBA or Hall & Oates?
I guess Hall & Oates, but I'm more of an ABBA fan.
I don't like either one.
You know what song I like from Hall & Oates? It's not even a popular song. It's called Family Man. You ever heard that song? Leave me alone.
Alone, I'm a family man. Yeah.
I like that song. They had some good songs. I like some of their mellow shit, like Sarah Smiles. You know.
I like all of them, but I'm gonna go with ABBA because ABBA is like ear candy. So
ABBA's awesome. They're one of my favorite bands.
So this is going way back to the beginning of the show. Burning Ambition was written by Steve for his previous band, Gypsy's Kiss.
There you go.
So
okay.
It was kind of a cover.
Yeah. Ralph Romani going to.
All right,
Barf
gentlemen.
I'm fucking reading and you're talking over me. You're so
that's
rude.
Well, I was gonna let you know I'm gonna go and Barf Metal Fest is that.
Well, this is a question for you. So before you leave, let me get this out. Ralph Romani going to Barf Metal Fest in Tampa with Leather Nun, Argus Void, Siren, Medieval, etc. Are you going? Are you guys going or not?
No,
I'm not going to that.
I don't live in Tampa, dude. I'm like 5 hours away from there.
Yeah, I might go one night, but
a lot of people think that Florida's small. Like I get sometimes like I remember one guy wrote me going, "Hey, dude, let's hang out. I'm gonna go to Disney, man. Let's hang out." And I was like, "Dude, you know how far Orlando is from me? It takes 8 hours to drive out of Florida. You know
how far is Disney from you?
From me, like 4 hours.
Oh wow,
it's 4 hours for me. It's an hour and a half.
I'll never forget when I visited my aunt. Well, back when I was still in school, my family took a trip to Florida. My aunt lives in Florida, so she goes, "Oh, I'm not too far from Disney." 4 hours later, didn't finally get to Disney. She lied to us.
She probably lived by me.
Yeah, probably. Yeah,
probably. Yeah. All right, guys, I'm out.
All right, man.
Have a good one, Manny.
Have a good one.
All right, I'll see you guys next week, man.
Wear a condom. Wear a condom. I'm sick of fucking traffic.
What's next?
Let's see here. We should start the Heavy Metal Hall of Fame. First inductee, Willie Nelson. No. All right. No. No more questions. You see any more questions? Is anyone
Let's
excited about
see.
the Death Angel and Violence tour?
Oh,
No?
I'm gonna go see it. Actually,
Maybe.
I knew about this like a couple weeks before because Will Carroll hit me up. And he goes, "Hey man, we're playing Florida. Are you near Tampa?" I was like, "Fuck no." And he goes, "Well, how about Fort Lauderdale?" I go, "Yeah, dude." And so they're playing this club I played at many times. I love that club. I just hate the parking situation because you got to get there extra early because if you park anywhere else, they'll tow you. So that's what I hate about the Culture Room. So
Yeah, I saw it's coming to Charlotte, North Carolina, and it's on a Sunday. So maybe I can hitch a ride with somebody and go because I wouldn't mind seeing that. I've
yeah,
never seen Violence. I've always wanted to see Violence. I mean, I think it's just a singer,
yeah, it's only
the
Sean
original
now.
member, but I've never seen them. It'd be cool to see.
Yeah.
What are your all's thoughts on the new Metal Church lineup and the new songs? I think it's
All
really
right.
good.
The first song I liked a lot. The second one was good, but the chorus I hated.
I didn't hear the new one yet.
The
I
first
saw a video yesterday of the singer doing some David Wayne clips of him doing old David Wayne stuff. God, he sounds just like him, man.
he does on that first song they released. I was like, now this is like the Metal Church I love. Yeah, I like Mike Howe, but dude, I like this dude. I like David Wayne more.
That first Metal Church record is like
Unbelievable.
so it's so much higher above the everything that followed.
Yeah.
You know, it's
Yeah.
just
Oh,
amazing record. Yeah.
without a doubt. One of the greatest 1-2
And that's
opening.
not knocking the other stuff. I like the other stuff. I mean, I
Oh,
love
I do
I love the
too.
Ronnie Monroe records, the Mike Howe records. Yeah.
I like how Hanging in the Balance, that horrible album cover.
Yeah.
Hanging
That's
in
good.
Balance it's got some great songs on
There's
it,
a
man.
song on there, one of the greatest songs I ever heard in my life. It's called End of an Age. It's like an epic. It starts acoustic-y and it goes mid-tempo, then it goes full-on thrash, then it gets all fucking just an amazing, amazing song.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
fucking album cover, what the fuck?
Yeah, what's up with that?
Hanging in the
Horrible,
Balance.
horrible
They're
album.
supposed to, I thought, remix or remaster that album and put a new cover on there.
They were talking about having that Rat Pack Records was talking about doing it, which would be great.
Yeah, they would. I'd buy it again just to get rid of that crappy.
Where do we leave off here? I saw a question. Oh, Entombed or Dismember? I can't.
Oh, Entombed.
Entombed.
Left-hand path right there.
Yeah, man.
Dismember's
Love
pretty
Left.
fucking brutal too, though. I like
Good stuff, man. But I love Left Hand Path. I mean, I love
Left-hand path.
Clandestine. I love Wolverine Blues.
Wolverine Blues.
Fucking,
I dig it too. I know it's
yeah.
different,
Yeah.
but I'm not a big fan of Carcass, but I love Heartwork. You know,
Yeah.
I don't like the scummy. What do they call that? Grindy.
Grindcore stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, I like more. You know,
But
even
man,
though
Heartwork,
Heartwork's awesome.
Necroticism, the EP. God, that's some great stuff. Man.
My band would goof on me because of Heartwork, because they loved the grindcore shit.
Yeah.
I didn't, you know. And I was like, they're like, dude, Heartwork's gay, dude. And then I was like, dude, take out your penis. I'll show you how much I love that. I'll suck that shit dry.
Biggest music purchase regret? Either the box set was bad or the album was bad or concert,
I know.
whatever.
I was a young kid. I didn't know. I was first getting into music. I saw this killer album cover with a skeleton playing a violin, and the name of the band, Grateful Dead. I was like, oh, this has got to be good, because I didn't know who Grateful Dead was. I took that shit on, dude. Seriously, I didn't even give it away. I threw it in the garbage. I did not want I'm not that cruel to give that to anybody, you know. So I threw it away, and then I fucking washed my hands. I mean, that fucking album, that band, fuck the Grateful Dead, fuck them. You know, JJ French had the greatest line about the Grateful Dead. He said, I saw the Grateful Dead like 12 times when I was a kid. Absolutely, I was a fanatic of Grateful Dead. Once I stopped doing drugs, I realized how much they sucked.
Man, I've bought a lot of duds over the years. God, I can't. For some reason, nothing's coming to mind. That but I mean,
Yeah,
I
it's
can think of
so
some.
hard, man.
Another one I bought that was very.
I've had people give me stuff and say, "This is horrible. Here, you can have it." I remember a friend of mine said, "Have you heard that band Corn?" And I'm like, "Yeah, everybody's talking about them and stuff." And he says, "Here, you can have this. I never want to hear it again." And he gave me the first Corn CD, and I listened to it, and then I gave it to someone. It just
That shit's
it
horrible.
sound. I was like, "This sounds like Roots."
Another album I bought that looked super cool that sucked was a band called Demon. And it was like a grave with hand. Oh my God,
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
that covers
dude, I
all.
love that album.
Oh, I hated it.
Dude,
I hated it.
the first, go back and check them out again. The first two albums, the first Demon album with the green, with the grave with the hand coming out, and the second album, Unexpected Guest. God, man, it's like satanic AOR. They've got these melodic hard rock songs, and they all got evil lyrics and shit. Fucking kicks ass. They
Well,
got a little proggy later on, but those first two records, man, just love them.
I couldn't get into it. I gave it away.
Yeah.
And I didn't like and I know this is a love band. I don't like Witchfinder General.
Oh
They're
man.
they're a very famous new wave of British heavy metal
Yeah,
band.
I love both of
But
those albums, man.
I tried. I did try.
Yeah, I can't think. I don't know. I like Tony says, I got so much shit, man. I can't. I know there's stuff in there, but I'll think of it later.
I love Ghost, but I didn't like that Ghost album that Wayne's wearing, that shirt. That wasn't a good Ghost album.
It's not Ghost. Um, I like that Van Halen song with the wind.
I'm with the Wind. It's a 1974 with Mark Stone. It's a live track from pre Michael Anthony.
Mark Stone died 10 days before Eddie,
Wow.
Didn't know
and
that.
both of cancer.
You guys seeing the Warlord and Onslaught tour coming to the US? It's Deliver Us into Eternity. Onslaught is doing Power from Hell and Force mixed set.
If it comes my
Yeah,
way,
they got the singer back. What's his name?
yeah, the guy from Power from Hell.
Yeah, he's back. Yeah. No, not from Power from Hell.
The
The
Force.
guy that's on the Force.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, he autographed it here for me. What the hell's his damn name? I know it. I can't think of. He autographed it. It's that guy. Yeah.
Brett Michaels, I think his name is.
Yeah. I was gonna say Nige Rocket, but no, Nige is the Cy Keeler. That's it. Nige Rocket's the guitarist.
Yeah.
Cy Keeler is
Cy,
back. Man, I would love. I saw them. God, I saw them back in like 2012. That onslaught lineup from the Force. That's when I got this autographed, and they played with Empire of Evil, which was Venom Inc. Before they were Venom Inc. With just Tony and Mantis. But yeah, I'd love to see it, man. But they're not coming anywhere near me. But yeah,
Patti Smith should have been the singer for Van Halen.
It would have sucked, but it would have been better
God.
than Sammy.
Is anyone excited about the Death Angel? Oh, we already said that one. I saw the first leg of the Death Angel tour in November. It was great. Thoughts on Typo Negative?
I'm more of a Carnivore fan, but there's some Typo. I think Typo Negative did the greatest Black Sabbath cover ever. They did a cover of the song Black Sabbath, and I never heard anybody do Black Sabbath better than that song. I did see.
I love them, man.
I saw
Bloody
a band
Kisses.
called Black Cat from Chicago who did the greatest Black Sabbath covers too. They did the whole Volume 4 album, but they did it their way, and it was unbelievable. I like cover songs when they do it different than the original. Like my favorite cover song of all time is Satisfaction by Devo.
Severed Angel's going to be doing a Clones Alice Cooper cover.
Cool.
Awesome.
And it's a little different. That's going to be out soon. what did I just read here? Oh, my thoughts on Typo Negative. I love them. I actually saw them right before Pete died. Actually, I think he died like maybe a couple days after I saw the concert.
Carnivore.
Yeah. What's the best Riot album?
Fire Down Under for me.
Yeah, Fire Down Under.
Yeah, I'll go with that. Best song on Feel the Fire.
Oh,
Raise the Dead.
Gotta see what's on there.
I'm gonna
That
go.
opening track, Raise the Dead.
Oh,
I've been
I'm
telling
going-
King Fowley they should cover that on one there. Deceased does so many covers, and I know he likes old Overkill. They should do that song.
I actually my favorite. I did a cover of it, and Bobby Gustafson guested on it. I did a cover of Hammerhead, so I'm gonna go with Hammerhead. being
That's my favorite Overkill record.
Rotten to the Core. I like that
my
one.
second favorite after years.
A lot of good stuff on there. No one ever listened to Tourniquet in the early 90s.
Tourniquet. Yeah,
Yeah.
they sound that I bought that first Tourniquet CD because it sounded like King Diamond.
Mm.
So it's called I think it's called Stop the Bleeding, and it sounds like King Diamond, but it's a Christian band.
Of all the 80s thrash bands, which one is the best these days?
These days,
Yeah.
So the band that was around in the 80s that are still doing it,
Still
who's
doing
the
it today,
best?
and who's the best?
Man, I mean, all of them are good. A
I'm
lot,
going-
but a good portion of them aren't the original band anymore.
yeah, I
That's
know,
true.
right?
That's
You know?
true.
That's the
I mean-
that's the hard part. It's like
I mean, Testament still has most of their original guys, and their rhythm sections changed.
I was gonna say Testament, but I'm gonna go Creator.
I don't like Creator's last album much.
No, I
Um,
haven't really listened to it too much yet.
It's not bad. I prefer 80s Creator.
But
And
man,
they've
I don't
changed.
like any Creator.
They've
Enemy
changed
of-
totally from back in the day. I mean, it's you've still got the singer and the drummer. You know,
Enemy of God is one of my favorite Creator albums.
I like that one. Yep.
That's a great album.
Good stuff.
But I mean, you know, I'll take Terrible Certainty or Coma of Souls any day.
Oh yeah. Oh,
Extreme
actually,
Aggression.
my favorite's Endless Pain. It's so dirty and nasty. Total Death. I love that early like Destruction, Inferno, Overkill, Creator. Like it sounds so primitive and as Martin Popoff calls it, what did he call it again? Poverty production.
Oh yeah.
By the way, next week Martin's going to be with us talking about Oh my God, Kiss.
Very cool.
Killer.
Pleasure to Kill though. I like that. That album's my favorite of theirs.
You're talking
Yeah.
going with that subject. I did notice someone was talking about that Death Angel tour, and they said Zachy says he actually likes the Act 3 songs performed live over the record. Well, I actually saw the Act 3 tour.
Me
And
too.
I remember him
Forbidden.
doing the acoustic parts, doing like a Room with a View and Veil of Deception and stuff like that. I
I
like
saw-
Act 3. I think it's a great record, man.
I saw it as well.
But do you remember when that record came out though? They were trying they tried to pull away from like being a metal band, and they changed their name to DA.
I thought that shit.
Duh.
I thought that was lame. You know what it was? Like
Yeah.
they released the video for Seemingly Endless Time, and it said Death Angel. Then they released the video for Room with a View, and they called it DA.
DA. Yeah. But they were trying to break in. I mean, they were on Geffen Records at that time. They were probably just trying to get it on radio.
yeah.
And knowing radio programmers, they get a promo in and they go, Death Angel. We're not playing this, but if it said DA, they were, oh, this is a cool song. Let's play this. You know, I see why they did that. I'm sure it was promotion department at Geffen that pushed it. You know. But yeah, Act 3, cool record.
Yeah, I dig that album. I liked it more than Frolic.
Ever been
Really?
kicked out? Really?
I don't know, man. You know what? Thinking about it, Ralph, I was thinking first album when you said Frolic. No, because Ultraviolence is the top. I love
That's
that.
my
But yeah,
favorite one.
Frolic, Frolic is, man, it's kind of all over the map, man.
Yeah, it
you
is.
know, like
It is.
why you do this and stuff like that. It's just, but I mean, Board's kick ass, you know. But
And
yeah, I think
Board,
three is more a more developed record than Frolic. Frolic almost sounds like it was they frolicked and threw a lot of stuff together,
yeah,
you know,
yep, I agree.
compared to the first album, you know.
Mhm.
Ever
It's
been
got its
kicked?
moments.
Ever been kicked out of a show or went to a show and somehow missed it?
I got a funny story. I got kicked out of a Judas Priest, Testament, and Megadeth Painkiller tour. I got kicked out of that show 3 times, and I kept getting back in. And then I was really drunk, right? And I was on the side, and they told me to sit down. I was like, "Fuck you, sit down." You know, I'm like headbanging, going crazy. So they kicked me out. I go upstairs, and Miami Arena was all glass doors, and I saw my friend Damien, and I'm pounding Damien, and Damien opened the door, got in. Then I went to the front again. They kicked me out again. And then I did it again. They kicked me out. The third time I stayed like a little up there because I got back in. I stayed a little up there. And then when Judas Priest did their encore, that was Hellbent for Leather song. Not only did I go where I was, I jumped over the railing and ran to the front. And they fucking grabbed me. And this time they put me in a room. And
Review.
yeah, they put me in a room with a view. And they were gonna call the cops and shit. And I had weed on me.
What
And I'm
tour
like,
was this?
Painkiller, Rest in Peace, and Souls in Black. And I missed most of that show though. I kept getting kicked out. But yeah, I got kicked out. And I also got kicked out of Rat during dancing. What was the one? Was it Dancing in the, no, it was the second album. What was it?
Invasion of Your Privacy.
I got kicked out of that because I snuck up front row and I didn't have a seat. And they kicked me out for that. And I was super pissed. Like, man, why are you going to kick me out? Just send me away or something, you know? So, as far as I remember, those were 2 shows I got kicked out of.
Wow.
Out of the
I
thousand.
don't recall ever getting kicked out of a show. Been kicked out when it was done, when it was over.
I got kicked out. Oh, I also got kicked out of Pantera. Vulgar Display of Power with White Zombie because I was smoking weed.
Yeah, I've never been kicked out. I left early, but I've never been kicked out. I left early because I didn't want to see Corn.
I got kicked out because I'm a rebel.
Don't you just know it? Nobody.
I am.
Just
I don't give a fuck, dude. The other day,
That's
I
a
went
cover song. I'm a Rebel's a cover song.
Is it
Yeah.
really? I did not know that.
Yeah,
Bon
it's
Scott.
written. Yep, Bon Scott. Yeah.
And supposedly there's a recording AC/DC did of it. Nobody's ever heard.
Yeah.
Where did I leave off here? Ever kicked out of a show? Haven't been here in forever, guys. Got a question for everybody. What are favorite songs on Crimson Glory first album and Transcendence?
I don't know.
You don't know.
I know
Man,
those albums, but I
Red
don't know.
Sharks,
Dragon Lady on the first
Painted
one,
Skies, Dragon Lady.
and Red Sharks
Yeah.
on the other one.
I
Yeah,
have
man.
them, but
Lady
I
of
can't,
Winter.
can't
Lady of
remember.
Winter. God, man, what a good song. Great band. Those first 2 albums are just great. And I'm one of the oddball people that actually like Strange and Beautiful. I think that's a good album. It's just not what the first 2 are.
Not even
I
close.
saw Crimson Glory on the first album.
Mhm.
Yeah, they wore those masks, and they were actually opening for Tough Luck. Tough Luck
Wow.
was so big in the local scene down here that they played the Cameo Theater and Crimson Glory opened.
Wow.
I hope the new album's good. I don't know.
I'm really hoping, I got my fingers crossed it's going to be good because, you know, I just could never get into the like Astronomica and the stuff with Wade Black.
Astronomica was
It just
terrible.
Yeah.
Terrible.
Yeah. I don't think it was awful, but it just
No,
don't
it was-
sound right. You know?
If that, you know what, we're gonna go back to that question. And ask what's a regret. That is one album that I regret buying.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because I actually got rid of. I had it, sold it, and I felt bad I didn't have it because I like to have everything every band puts out. So I bought it again.
I regretted buying Hysteria. I remember that. That was a nightmare.
That's my first album.
I bought it because of Woman. I thought, it's an okay song. I'm sure there's better stuff on there. There wasn't. That was like the best song on there, and that song ain't that great.
One just came to mind. I don't even remember the name. Remember that band that was on Century Media that had the female singer called The Gathering?
Yeah.
They had that one album called Mandylion or whatever. That's great. I loved it. And then the next record came out. I think it was called Nighttime Birds or something. And I remember I went with me and a couple friends went to see the Rolling Stones. We stopped at a record store and I bought that on CD, the new Gathering. And we were listening to it, and everybody in the car, including the driver, were about to fall asleep. It was so boring.
I was just thinking of something. I can't remember it now. I don't know if this has been asked yet, but are any of you guys looking forward to the new Rob Zombie album coming out tomorrow, The Great Satan?
No.
I like Rob Zombie, so I will listen.
I don't care. I love White Zombie.
He ran out of ideas years ago.
I like Astro Creep more than fucking
Those two records, the La Sister Sister, I can't even say it. Devil Music.
I like Devil Music. Sextiso's a great album, but man, I thought Astro Creep was even better.
Yeah, more human than human.
And Devil Man.
Everything sounded too much the same on that album, though.
I love the Electric Head. Yeah. That album's great, dude.
It's great.
Yeah, man. I saw them several times back then. I saw them one time they toured with Pantera. God, it was a great
I saw them always. I always saw White Zombie with Pantera every time. Vulgar Display of Power, and then what was that? Great Southern Trendkill. They opened for him on that show too.
You guys going to the Testament Overkill and Destruction show?
If it comes my way, I'll go. It's
not coming here.
Yeah, well, I'm not.
The
only thing I'm going to see is Iron Maiden, and only because somebody bought a ticket. Favorite Voivod album?
Killing Technology, probably.
Yeah. Killing Technology would be mine.
Prize. Does a Pro Shot Ozzy Randy concert exist in the vaults, and will it ever see the light of day?
No, but here's the rumor. That venue, Largo, where they filmed all those classic shows, it's been said Diver Madman played there, and it was filmed, but the rumor is it's in the possession of Sharon Osbourne. I don't know how true.
Was that Largo or Passaic?
I heard Largo.
Okay. Yeah.
So I don't know how true that is.
Ralph, when you going back on Sea of Tranquility?
I never was on Sea of Tranquility.
Okay. When are you going on Sea of Tranquility?
No, because I have to quit drugs to do that, and I ain't quitting drugs.
I'm actually. I'll be on next week probably.
You know. They told me too. You can't come on Sea of Tranquility barefoot. I was like, the hell you say? Fuck you.
Which member of Nuclear Assault went on to form Harder Attack?
I didn't know there was a member of Nuclear Assault in Harder Attack. I saw Harder Attack open for Nuclear Assault, and the first band that played was CIA.
I seen them.
Glenn Evans, the drummer for Nuclear Assault, playing guitar in this punk band. And then it was Harder Attack and then Nuclear Assault. But nobody from Nuclear Assault played in Harder Attack that night that I know of.
I did see CIA open for Nuclear Assault once.
Yep.
John Connolly was a dick.
Didn't meet him. I've only met Danny and
Dan's awesome.
Dan's cool as hell, yeah.
Danny, man, we went
and Glenn met Glenn, yeah.
We went in a car and jammed to Merciful Fate. Fucking Dan Lilliker loves the Fate.
You know, a friend of mine runs a skateboard company, Volatile Skateboards, and he did a Nuclear Assault skateboard. And he asked me if we ever want to get Anthony, the guitarist from Nuclear Assault, he could join us one night. He'd set it up.
Oh, yeah. I would love that.
Yeah. Did you guys ever buy Cold Lake by Celtic Frost? It's a piece of gray dog poop.
No.
I love it. I think it's awesome.
Yeah, I heard it.
It's better than Vanity Nemesis. It's a better album than Vanity Nemesis. The thing that sucks the most about Cold Lake is the guitar solos. They're fucking dog shit. That guy's like Vinnie Vincent on crack. And he's the guy that ruined the band too. You watched the live at Hammersmith show, and he just fucking fucks up at everything, man. Yeah.
Ralphie, Yeah, it's not bad. It's okay. It's Ralph, are you a Buck Cherry fan?
No,
Me neither.
I
First
saw,
album.
I
I
saw him.
love the first Buck Cherry record, the very
I
first
saw,
album.
I saw him once, and the coolest thing about him was the singer was wearing Iron Maiden sneakers. That's how close I was to the stage.
They that first album, man, when it came out, I thought this is the band that's going to bring rock and roll back,
And it didn't.
and it didn't. Nope, it's a
That's
really
why
good record.
everybody was
Even
saying
though
that.
they ripped off they ripped off Shock Me's riff
Yeah.
for "I Love the Cocaine Song."
Remember when all the idiots were saying Greta Van Fleet was going to bring rock back?
Still waiting.
Well, the only thing I saw when I worked at Greta Van Fleet show, the thing that was most impressive to me was that it was probably 60% women, young girls that loved rock, that loved this band, and they're there to see a blues-based hard rock band. I just was blown away with that. But they, who knows?
All those chicks don't suck dick. They're not cool.
Which studio album would you most want to hear played live in its entirety?
Fuck, I could think of a few albums, but they're all
Yeah,
dead.
man.
Like I would love to see Sabotage do Hall of Mountain King, but Chris is dead.
That would be a good one.
I'd love to see Sabotage play the whole Sirens album.
Yeah. I'd like to see. Let me think. Who's still alive?
So many of them, man. So many. God. And some bands have actually done it,
Motley Crue doing the Karabi album. I'd love to see that.
Yeah. But not Vince singing.
No, of course. Of course, you gotta get Karab.
Yeah, you gotta get Karabi back for that. Yeah.
Ozzy and Randy also
Wow.
played the Passaic, and that venue had an in-house video system, so it may be possible that video and show
That's what I was
exist.
thinking. Yeah.
What show?
Yeah. The Passaic, New
Passaic.
Jersey show
Okay,
with
maybe that-
if Ozzy and Randy played there, it was filmed as well. Yeah. More than likely.
Most poorly attended show you've been to?
So I've been to several.
Oh
God,
man,
I've been to some club shows.
Manowar. Manowar.
Vicious
Man.
Rumors. I saw Vicious Rumors on the Digital Dictator show with like 4 people. I saw Armored Saint on Symbol of Salvation with like 12 people.
Wow.
Those are the 2 shows. I mean, I'm talking. I've been to a million shows where it was only me because it was like local bands, but as far as like a touring band, yeah, it'd have to be Vicious Rumors and Armored Saint were the most poorly attended shows I've been to.
Man, I saw Anvil. I've seen Anvil right after the movie came out, where they were playing a big concert hall with probably 500 people there, and then I've seen them playing what was a former strip club, and it might have been 12 people there. That was just a few years later. Yeah.
Well, I saw them for my birthday, like a couple years after that movie, and the place was packed. It held 800 people at the Gramercy Theater in Manhattan, and I don't think it was like packed out, but it was pretty sold out. Not sold out. It was pretty filled up there. But mine was Manowar. I think it was less than 50 people at that show.
Wow.
Sad.
Yeah. The second time I saw Manowar, they played a venue, and it was probably maybe 120 people there or something.
And then seeing all the people that they play in front of in like Germany and stuff, it's just
just a few years later,
crazy.
they came back to the same venue,
here.
but they were with Rhapsody, and it was sold out.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I saw that tour.
Do you guys know the German thrash band Grinder from the 80s?
No.
Yeah,
I don't.
Yeah, I think I had a couple of cassettes by them at one point. I don't think I really ever got into it much.
Anybody gonna go see Anthrax, Exodus, and Megadeth?
Not coming my way.
When the drummer passed away in Lazarus AD, they called it quits. What happened to the rest of the guys?
I saw them a couple of times. They had for a couple of shows that I went to. I didn't know the drummer had passed away.
Biggest douchebag you've met in the rock and metal scene?
Gary Holt, but I gotta say I met Gary Holt later and he was super nice. But around the time of not objection over, what is it? Impact is imminent. He was such a dick to me. I had all the Exodus stuff on, and he signed them all, and he was just dickish about it. And then he walks in, and then he comes back out with a handful of guitar picks. And I was like, "Oh, Gary, can I have one?" He goes, "No, they're for him." Some fat dude there. He gave like a handful. He wouldn't give me not one guitar pick, and I had all their CDs. And I go, "Wow, this guy has to be the biggest douche." And then there's also Scott Ian. He's just a dickhead in general. But I met Gary Holt later, even though I was a little afraid to, and he was super nice. I guess he was humbled, because I met him many years later during the Rob Duke years. I think it was Shovelhead Kill Machine, that tour. He was
Mhm.
super nice that night.
I'll say Rob Flynn.
Oh yeah, Rob Flynn. That's another Rob Flynn, man, I had a bad experience with him. Florida doesn't get cold, except the coldest night ever in Florida. I went to go see Machine Head, which oddly enough, I found out much later that Will Carroll was Machine Head's drummer at that time. He never played an album, but he helped him on the tour. It was the Burn My Eyes tour. And I went and I took my violin stuff to get signed. And he comes walking out. I go, "Hey Rob, can I sign? Can you sign?" He goes, "Yeah, give me a second. Go on the bus." 40 minutes later, I was like, "Fuck this guy," and I left. I was freezing out there. So yeah, Rob Flynn's a total. I never bothered to meet him after that. He's a total prick, poser, new wave.
Yeah, I was supposed to interview him, and Roadrunner had set me up to do an interview, and he got blowing me off and just was very rude. And Logan Matter came out and said, "Hey, I'll do the interview with you," and sat on the bus. He gave me a beer. We did the interview, and it's a cool dude. And then wasn't much longer after that, he quit the band.
Mm. What's his name? Is it Glenn Drover, the guitar player? Does he play guitar? Or is that
Glenn
the drummer?
Drover that played in King Diamond?
Yeah. He's the guitar player, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going with him. Just a total dickhead.
I met him at Prague Power one year. He was pretty nice. I don't know. I don't think he was playing with anybody. He was just there
he's
hanging
a
out.
total dickhead.
Wayne Noon. That's another dickhead musician.
Yeah, his brother was in Megadeth, the drummer. That's right.
Yeah, I just can't remember his name. There's Glenn
Sean.
and Sean. Yes, okay.
Yeah.
I said something earlier about them. No, what did I miss here? Things moving. Do you guys like Tommy Atomic with UFO as a guitarist?
That album is so polished. It doesn't sound like UFO.
I don't even know it.
Tommy, Misdemeanor, the very last thing they did before they kind of
that
went.
one? Yeah, I know that
Yeah.
album.
And Atomic he was a Van Halen style player, and that's what they were looking for at the time. Great player, but he got some good guitar solos and stuff. Now I've gone back in recent years and listened to some of that record, and it's as much as I like AOR stuff now, I can appreciate it now more than I did when I first got into it. When I was getting into UFO and I was buying all this stuff, and I got that, and I was like, wow, this doesn't even sound like freaking Lights Out or anything.
I said something earlier about them earlier in the show. I guess, are you guys fans of old Florida heavy metal band Leather Nun, Argus,
I
or
have that
Siren?
CD.
I'm from Florida. I never heard of them.
Me neither. I've heard of
I
Siren.
have Leather Nun on CD up here somewhere. Argus I have on album, not to be confused with Argus from like Pennsylvania. This was a Florida band. It's an EP. I have it on vinyl. And Siren is the band that they did the documentary called what's it called? Am I too old for this
Something
shit or
like
something?
that. Yeah.
Yeah, that documentary about them getting back together and going to play the Keep It True festival. Really good.
Oh yeah,
Good.
I saw that. I saw that
I'm too
documentary.
old for this shit or something like that's the
Yeah,
name of it. Yeah.
I don't know the band, but I remember watching that
That
documentary.
band Siren, they're really good, but they have one of the worst album covers I've ever seen. Wayne, you probably have seen it. It doesn't even have their logo. It just says Siren. And it's a picture of some dude looks like a bum just sitting in a chair.
That sounds
It's
familiar. I gotta look that up.
horrible album cover. Yeah, you got to look it up. It's like if I saw that in a store, it's no way in hell I would buy it thinking it was a heavy metal band. Because I mean, they didn't even use their logo on it. It's just not good. Yeah, if you look up Siren, Florida heavy metal, that album cover will come up.
Florida. Yeah,
Yeah,
because it doesn't come up. Just type in Siren Band, Florida band.
Siren, Florida heavy metal. It'll come up. Yeah, it'll come up.
I'll tell you, an awesome thrash band from
Oh my
Florida
God.
that not a lot of people know about. They're called Rape Tape.
Yeah,
Fucking
yeah,
awesome.
man.
Yeah, the name is kind of dumb, but my God, they were good.
Yeah, Dive Bomb Records re-released that CD.
Yeah, I have it. I have it. It's a double CD. They
Mhm. Yeah,
fucking awesome band. And
I've
I'm
got it in here
Boogalard.
somewhere.
And
Where's
also
that?
on Boogalard. You guys ever heard of them, Boogalard?
Yeah, you mentioned them a few times.
They
Yep, you
were
mentioned.
awesome thrash band. They had a rhythm guitarist called Gordy, who, and I'll never forget because I'm a big Boogalard fan, right? And they go, "Hey, you heard Gordy left in Boogalard and joined Marilyn Manson." Now Marilyn Manson I saw back then too, and they were fucking terrible. They didn't. The first time I saw Marilyn Manson, they didn't even have a drummer. I never seen a band play to a drum machine. Well, Gordy joined Marilyn Manson, changed his name to Twiggy. But and I was like, why would he leave a band that's going to become huge to join this band that's going to go nowhere? Boy, was I wrong.
Yeah.
I still think Marilyn Manson sucks.
All right,
I like Cake and Sodomy. That's the one Marilyn Manson song I'll give it to. I dig Cake and Sodomy. I think that's a good tune.
yeah, that album cover finally came up. That is terrible.
Yeah.
I've never seen that.
One of the questions: what did you guys think of Stephen Pearcy firing Johnny Monaco on guitar since War on his back? That's a big stink going on right now with internet and podcasts because Stephen fired Jason Green
Jason
and
Green.
and yeah, I mean it's a reason for it somewhere, I'm sure, but Steven's doing his thing with Warren DeMartini again, and I don't know why they just don't call it Rat. You got two guys that are main players in Rat. Call it Rat.
Maybe it's because Guan will block it.
Gotta be a reason why.
Because I
Whatever.
believe Bobby Blotzer lost all his rights or something.
Yeah.
I think he talked about
another
it
band.
when he was doing the interview with Billy Corgan. I think he talked about that, but I don't remember what he said.
Yeah.
I had to get off camera because my butt itched.
Wow.
Whose voice do you like better? Whose voice do you like better? Midnight from Crimson Glory or
I
Eric
gotta
AK?
apologize. I gotta apologize. I've been doing this whole show with my fly zipped up.
Oh.
There you go. I'm better now.
I got a good friend of mine. We were at a show one time. It was a Great White show, and we were talking to Jack Russell after the show. And my friend, he's kind of lit. He's had a few beers, and he goes, "Man, I've been listening to you guys for years, man. I love you guys and stuff." And Jack Russell's just like straight as hell. He's just like, "Thanks, man. Hey, your fly's down." And I'm over here died.
Whose voice do you like better, Midnight from Crimson Glory or Eric AK from Flotsam, based off their 80s albums?
Man, I don't know, man. I would say Midnight is technically better, but I like
Midnight. I
Eric.
love both, but I like Midnight, man. And Midnight did less albums, so I'm going to go with him.
Midnight. Hey, have you ever heard this? Hold on, let me grab it. Not a lot of people know about this record. Well, keep on talking. Get to the next.
Who would win in a fight, Overkill or Metal Church?
I'd say Overkill.
Well, if we're going with the first album, I'd say Metal Church.
Oh yeah, the first album. Yeah, if it was first album against first album, Metal Church. Yeah. I believe David Wayne was like a psycho, man.
Have you guys ever heard this? Have you guys ever heard this?
Yes.
It's not metal though, is it? Is that
this came out after he died.
Yeah, that's more like an acoustic type thing.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Zane Black listed on he's a friend of mine. He's from here. Yeah, he did some keyboards or something on that record.
Got Battle.
He released a couple of stuff, but you know what it is? I wanted to hear him sing like he's singing Crimson Glory, and he just didn't do it in that.
But yeah, man, Man, Eric AK,
And Zane watches this. So
Eric AK, especially live, is a powerhouse.
Guys, he still sings like he used to sing back in the 80s.
you know, his son was on American Idol a few years ago.
Yeah.
Singing? Wow.
Top five favorite wrestlers of all time.
Roddy Piper's my favorite of all time. Macho Man. The Missing Link. Terry Funk. I know I'm forgetting a few. You know who's a real bad wrestler, but I love him is Honky Tonk Man. He's so
terrible.
Yeah, but I love him because he's so bad.
Mine will be Ric Flair, the king, and I'm a North Carolina boy, so I got to go Ric Flair. Stone Cold Steve Austin, just for his character, he's just hilarious. I mean, everybody wanted to fucking do that to their boss, the stuff he did, you know.
Yeah.
I'll go Sergeant Slaughter, Ricky Steamboat, and the Boogie Woogie Man, Jimmy Valiant,
interesting.
who has a wrestling school near here.
Very cool. Let's see, Mick Foley, because he's got like Cactus Jack and Mankind, all the different characters. Undertaker, Eddie Guerrero, Terry Funk. How many is that? 4. And let's do Brian Pillman. It's a good one.
You know, I like the Undertaker. I just didn't like him when he became the badass biker guy.
That was the worst part. Yeah.
Ugh.
Everything before that was really cool.
Did you see that? Did you see that little AI created thing at the Undertaker's family the other day that was going around? It was like Percy Pringle or what's his name? Paul Bearer.
Undertaker and
it had Undertaker and Kane, like a family photo.
Yeah,
it's
funny. My favorite meme though is the Undertaker running away from cucumbers because he's afraid of cucumbers.
Like cats.
Yeah, he's afraid of them. Let's see. Have you guys ever seen the band Toxic live? Nope.
No.
Wait a minute. They played at something that I went to. I can't remember what it was. Maybe it was Hell's Heroes or something. I don't think I watched them. I never cared for them.
Josh Christian's in my top 3 of greatest thrash guitarists.
Corpse Grinder or Chris Barnes?
Corpse Grinder. Even though Eating Back to Life is my favorite Cannibal, I'll take Corpse Grinder.
And he's a cool dude too, man.
Yeah,
he's
real
so
nice
cool,
guy.
man.
I have a funny story about Chris Barnes. I opened for Chris Barnes in Puerto Rico, and we're hanging backstage, and Chris Barnes is freaking out because somebody stole his weed box. He had a box of weed, and he's fucking yelling at the promoter, super pissed, and I'm back there going, damn, Chris Barnes ain't in a good mood, And I go back to my hotel after the gig, and there's my guitar player, Ryan, with his box of weed. He stole
Way
it.
to go, Ryan.
Yeah.
Supposedly he doesn't smoke weed anymore.
Well, I was working for the city at the time, so I couldn't see how good that weed was. Stupid city job.
Bob said he found some Mac Meta, Robin Crosby's pre-rap band. Yeah, somebody needs to bootleg that and put that out again. The Mac Meta demos. It's the pre-rap demos that Robin Crosby did. What is Stupid name for a band, Mac Meta.
It really is. What is the worst power ballad ever written? For me, it's When the Children Cry.
That song.
Yeah, I would say that one.
What is that? Why do I know the name? What is that?
White Line.
Met Mike Tramp last year, man. Super cool guy, just really cool. But I just can't stand that song, man. God.
Winds of Change. Scorpions.
Nah, I can handle Winds of. I don't like Winds of Change, but I can handle that better than When the Children Cry.
I don't like either.
Little child. Ooh.
Best album of 2025.
Sacrifice. Volume 6 for me.
Spider God from what the hell was it called? From 8 front to Infinity.
Savage Master.
Yeah, that one's a great one.
How about Rock City Angels?
You know, that's another band, man. I found that on vinyl one day, and they were on Geffen Records. They got signed about the same time as Guns N' Roses, and it was a double album, and it just totally flopped. It didn't do it. They say that all the promotion money went to promoting Guns N' Roses is why the band didn't break it. But
Weren't they
supposedly
from
Johnny Depp was the lead guitar
Yeah.
player in the band, and he chose to go do 21 Jump Street instead of staying in the band, which he took the better card. I mean,
what a mistake.
I saw Johnny. I didn't know, of course, Johnny Depp wasn't famous yet. I saw a Battle of the Bands in Miami, and a band called The Boys played, and Johnny Depp was their guitar player. Somebody
Wow.
told me that. No, not The Boys. That was George Lynch's band.
Yeah. There was like 500 bands called The Boys.
I think it was called The Kids. But anyway, somebody told me later, remember that band we saw? Because they won. I was like, yeah, that was a good band. That was Johnny Depp. I was like, no shit.
It was the Jump Streets.
But what I heard, no, it wasn't Jump Street. What I heard, Johnny Depp went to California to become a rock star, and somebody discovered him in a diner and put him in Nightmare on Elm Street, and that's what started his whole career. You know, he wasn't an actor, and because of his looks, you know, they
Yeah.
put him in that movie.
Best female heavy metal artist or mostly chick metal band?
Leather, my favorite. I love Leather Leone. My favorite.
I'm going
She's
with
great.
the vocalist from Within Temptation. She's like a really great female
I
vocalist.
like Mean Streak. All female
Yeah,
heavy metal
I was
band.
jamming to that today. I got it on cassette. Man, I searched online. My God, that album's expensive.
Yeah, I know. I wish
I got-
I have it on CD.
I have the original cassette though.
I have it on vinyl. I have it on vinyl too, because that's right. Because the guitarist Rena's autographed my album because she was touring. You know, that's John Petrucci's wife.
They're all married. Like many
Yeah.
of them are married to Dream
Yeah.
Theater, right?
Yeah, but she was touring with this Judas Priestess, the all-female Judas Priest cover band, tribute band, and I brought that, and she signed it. Yeah, but
That's a great
Yeah.
band. And they got
they
back.
did a new album, and I didn't think it was anywhere as good. It was like it's the original record. The original record it's very primitive production on that first album, but man, there's some good songs on it. And that girl had a cool voice, man, the singer. God, so cool.
Roadkill. I mean, I fucking love that shit. I love that fucking album.
Yeah, they went out and did a tour opening for John Petrucci's solo tour, and they played Richmond. I wish I had gone to see that.
Favorite Nile album? Don't have one.
I have
The Catacombs.
I don't know. They're so pummeling.
Never got into them. Great musicians.
I've seen Nile many times.
I've
They
seen
were-
them. God, yeah. I
and
saw
they're-
them before they got signed. They're
they're
from South
awesome.
Carolina.
They're awesome to watch live because they're so pummeling. But I can't listen to that shit at home. There's a lot of death metal stuff. Like I said earlier, Bolt Thrower. I love live. I don't like listening to them. There's not.
I remember seeing Nile about 15 years ago, and was just blown away with Carl's setup. He's got like 2 computer screens in front of him. He's playing guitar and he's got all his pedals and stuff. It's just amazing because they had to keep security to stand right there in front of him because they didn't want anybody crowd surfing and coming over and landing on his rig, you know. Amazing setup though.
Furthest you ever traveled to a rock show?
I went to San Jose, California. Oh, San Francisco's even further. For the Thrash of the Titan show, where all those thrash bands from reunited, like Violence, Death Angel, Forbidden, Exodus with Steve Souza. No, I mean with Paul Bailoff. I saw Legacy with Steve Souza because Chuck Billy was fighting cancer. So it was a benefit for him. I flew to that.
Yeah, the furthest I've been was California, was Los Angeles area to see stuff.
And
A couple
I flew to
times.
San Jose to see Armored Saint.
Only Jersey for me. It's only about
I went to
two
New
and a half
York.
hours.
I flew to New York to see Kiss and Letters to Cleo. I've been to quite a few places to see shows.
Have you all thought about reviewing Terrifier 4 when it comes out later this year?
Yes. Is it coming out this year?
I don't know if it's this
I
year.
hope so,
It's
man.
Halloween, I think.
Is it this year? He's just finishing up the script now.
Fucking movie's so awesome. Those three movies. The third one's my favorite.
The third one has become my favorite. Yes, I've watched that probably the most.
I love them all though. They're all great.
They are all really good, but
Two's a little draggy. I will say that.
yeah,
It is a little draggy. It's a little too long, but still good.
it's good stuff.
Brutal.
Yeah, rare and unreleased on YouTube has Mac Media songs. I think the worst power ballad is Firehouse When I Look Into Your Eyes. Yes, that is a bad one.
I don't even
I have
know.
that on cassette single. Love Firehouse.
What do you guys think of Angel doing their farewell tour? I didn't think they were still even around.
Who?
Angel?
Yeah. Yeah. I'd love to go see it. I mean, I saw him a couple years ago with Stars, man. Great show. Really enjoyed it. I'd love to go see him again. I don't know if he'll come anywhere near me. Funny thing is, Punky Meadows lives in North Carolina, but he never plays any shows here.
I saw them in Nashville like maybe 4 or 5 years ago. Yeah, it's only what's his name, the singer in Punky. And I met them. I got pictures with them too.
Same.
Anybody going to see Rush?
No. And just for a good, I mean, I would love to. Don't get me wrong. They're playing the Hard Rock, and I know because the Hard Rock's not a big venue. Like when McCartney played there, the cheapest seats were like 1,000. And I never missed McCartney. I did that time. Well, for shits and giggles, I went to Ticketmaster to see how much the Rush tickets were going for. All the way to the top, the cheapest seats were like almost $900.
Stupid.
And I'm going to go see Triumph in the same venue. Those tickets were $80.
Sick.
If it was $80, I'd go see Rush.
Yeah. Last music bit at the end of Women and Children First. Fade out or no fade out?
That song was supposed to open Fair Warning. It's called Growth. The end of has this little thing, dun, 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 dun. That song was supposed to open Fair Warning.
Yep. Growth.
Whole song. But no, I'm glad that's on there. I love that little exit outro.
A lot of Crimson Glory tonight. Which album cover you like better, the debut or Transcendence? I'm going Transcendence.
Yeah, Transcendent. I like the spaciness of it.
Yeah, cool. I do like those first two Devastation albums. That was over 30 years ago. Still waiting for Trick or Treat 2, The Return of Sammy Kerr.
I think
he's dead. 2 Devastation albums.
Yeah.
I mean, good stuff, man.
I saw them back in the day, and they did a reunion, and they opened for Soulfly, and I'm not a fan of Soulfly, but I went anyway. And yeah, I love Devastation.
Yeah, man. Signs Adultery is fucking kick ass. Signs of Life.
That's the album, man.
Yeah. It's funny. I met Rodney, the singer, at one of the festivals I went to in I think the one in Brooklyn. And I was introduced to him. We're standing talking, and it turns out, you were in Devastation. Wow, Yeah. He came over to my house one time. He was in North Carolina visiting. He came by and we took him out for barbecue. Cool guy.
Nice.
I think Chris Jericho died in Terrifier 3 because Art the Clown unfortunately listened to the band Fozzy. I should have put Chris Jericho on my list, my top 5. I wanted to put him instead of Undertaker. Actually, I like Chris Jericho.
I can't stand that guy.
I like him. Thoughts on horror movie Hellfest? I don't know.
Seen it.
Thank God I saw Rush 30 years ago when the tickets were $50. Have you all discovered any new bands lately?
Yeah.
Tail Gunner.
Tail Gunner, and there was a band somebody turned me on to. God damn it. Now I can't remember.
Yeah, I can't remember anything.
It was good too. A new band somebody turned me on to. They were really good. I can't remember now who it was. I made a video for it. Somebody asked me to do a track by track with some newer band, and they were great. Can't remember who they were now.
Which do you
Yeah,
guys like better? Another hit and run?
Yeah.
Oh, you got something?
Huh?
What were you saying?
Do you have something? No, Tony?
Oh, I was talking about Cruel Force. I posted a video earlier about this band, Cruel Force, killer speed metal band.
Okay. Really like better hit and run or the song "On Through the Night" by Def Leppard.
Another hit and run.
Another hit and run.
Another hit
sure.
and run. Ralph, tell us how you feel about Live After Death.
There's so many. Yeah, I'll tell you this. Number one, I never liked the album, right? And all my life, I thought I was the only one that didn't like it, right? Till I got on the internet and I found people just like me. Well, recently I did a Suck versus Suck, Live After Death versus Kiss Alive 3. And so many comments were like, "You're right, man. Fucking, I can't stand Bruce's voice. I don't know." All these comments. And then there's like 2 or 3 comments going, "You're crazy. You're the only guy I know that doesn't like it." I go, "Dude, read the comments on this video, bro. I'm not alone." I know, and there's many people claim it's the greatest live album of all time. And I'm cool with that you all think that. That's fine, You should get your ears checked.
Beast over Hammersmith smokes it.
Way better. Way better. I love that album. And I like Made in Japan EP even more.
Made in Japan's awesome.
But the guy wanted me to talk about Live After Death.
Oh, yeah,
It sucks. Band sounds great. Bruce sounds like shit. I'll tell you the funniest argument. I mean, I wasn't looking for an argument, but some fucking idiot got mad at me for saying I didn't like the album. And he's just arguing. I go, "Dude, whatever. If you like it, you like it. I just think Bruce sounds like ass." And then he said, "Well, you understand it was toward the end of the tour." And then I go, "So then you fucking agree with me, you fucking idiot."
I was just listening to it last week. I don't think it sounds bad at all. Bruce always sounds off all the time.
No, not on Beast Over Hammersmith.
I gotta listen to Beast Over Hammersmith.
Listen,
I'm used to it. It's just live, so it's.
I heard him sounding off even on Peace of Mind on the Dortmund concert. He sounds off on that too. I think Bruce Dickinson sounds better today than he did in the '80s after the beat.
Yeah. Top favorite horror movies?
My favorite horror movie is The Exorcist. I know it's predictable, but it really is.
I can't even think about it, but I'm just going with Terrifier movies. All three
of them. Terrifier. I like October Blood.
The Evil Dead movies I love.
The first Evil Dead movie.
Trick or Treat.
I love there's this foreign movie. And I'm not into foreign movies, but man, this movie is so fucking brutal. It's called High Tension. Oh my God. You want to talk about brutal killings? I think it's from Italy or something. I own it. I watch it with the subtitles. Fuck it. Because, they're like, "Oh, Gucci." Man, learn English. Seriously. You all sound like babies. Probably a French movie. It's like, learn English. Gaga goo goo. But still, the killings in High Tension. Who the fuck? Anybody out there ever seen High Tension?
Horror movies are brutal, man.
If you haven't seen High Tension and you like brutal, fucked up movies, you need to see High Tension.
My favorite foreign movie is Monster Dog with Alice Cooper.
Another great foreign movie I like is La Femme Nikita. You ever seen that one? And I'm not even into foreign movies, but there's 2 foreign movies I love.
Mark says The Shining is his favorite. It's comical. You know what's good about The Shining is Jack Nicholson wasn't acting in that movie.
Yeah,
that's just the way he is.
Yeah, I'll take it back. I like The Shining even more than The Exorcist. Yeah, I'd have to, because The Shining is my second favorite movie of all time. Jaws is my favorite.
Have you guys ever heard of the album Heresy by the German thrash band Paradox?
Yes,
Yes, I have.
I used to own it.
I'm not sure if it was that album, but I heard Paradox, the band.
Has anyone
Yeah.
seen 0 Hour Live? No.
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 First concert I ever seen was Rush. Ralph, what sucks more, Live After Death or the 18-minute long snooze fest Empire of the Clouds?
Empire of the Clouds.
Yep.
Way worse.
That the one that's
You know,
on
I
Full
will
Picture
say,
Disc?
on Live After Death, the band sounds awesome, but the band sounds identical to the record. So I might as well hear the studio versions where Bruce sounds good.
Now, tell me this, Ralph. You've watched the Live After Death video concert.
Yeah.
Do you think that sounds better than the
No,
album?
I think it sounds worse than the album. I think the album sounds better than the live video.
I wonder how much they touched up the live album.
Yeah, you know what? The Hammersmith portion of it's pretty good. I don't mind that, the way the album ends, but the Long Beach.
I think that's the same thing as no, it's not. It's because that would have been from Peace of Mind tour, the Hammersmith part.
Let me tell you, man, if I was there at Long Beach Arena that night, you would have heard me on the album. Where Bruce goes, "Scream for me, Long Beach," you would have heard me saying, "Fuck you." I ain't gonna scream for you.
What is your most prized rock memorabilia collectible?
My original pressing of the Soundhouse tapes, Iron Maiden, and I had Paul Di'Anno sign it. That's my.
I don't have that, but I have the CD version, which is super rare as well because it's an official release and it's signed by Paul and Steve.
Yeah, the two on the cover.
Yeah,
Yeah, those are the only two members on the cover.
I got this.
Man, I got so much. I don't
signed
fucking
by
know.
signed by the Halloween guy. More the older Halloween band.
What single is that?
Halloween.
Okay, I have seen that before.
Yeah, it's pretty common. I got tons of stuff, but that one's
I
have
got so
some-
much autograph shit, man. I just saw today. This brings me up to I just saw where Bruce Dickinson is signing autographs at these like horror con, celebrity con type things. It's $100 for a signature from Bruce Dickinson on an 8x10 photo or something. And a premium album, a premium item is $150. If he signs a record or a CD or an action figure or something other, it's $150 to get it signed.
I got his autograph with this.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm just so glad that I met all these people and got all these autographs back in the day when they weren't charging fans for autographs.
Yeah.
I have framed over there Made in England, which I'm not even a big fan of Made in England, but it's signed by every member of the band of that lineup.
Yeah, I've got the Best of the Beast CD set signed by everybody, including Paul.
That's
Right.
They re-released Anvil Bitch Rise to Offend a few years ago. I just got it in the mail today. Gonna spin it in the future. Shining is my favorite.
I never heard Anvil Bitch before, and somebody asked me to do Anvil Bitch against some band, and I liked it.
Yeah, they're a Bay Area band, right?
And YouTube would not monetize the video because the word bitch.
A bunch of bitches.
So now I
Mitch
know.
Wooten asked, do you think the original Alice Cooper band will tour since they released that album? Man, I've been waiting on it for years.
I heard they're doing a handful of shows, aren't they?
I don't think so.
I'd like to know. That's something I would travel to see.
Alice is coming my way, but it's not the original Alice.
I don't know. I guess somebody's gonna Ralph. Who was funnier, Randy Rampage or Warrell Dane drunk? I don't know. How you answer that?
Warrell Dane by far. Randy Rampage wasn't. He was just super cool. I wouldn't say he was funny, but he was super, super cool. And I did get drunk with him. He was just a good time guy. Where Warrell Dane was I mean, one time he was so drunk. I actually have a picture of me and my friends holding him up, and he's like this. We're literally holding him up. He was beyond plastered. I met him many times, and he was always funny. Oh, very nice guy, and I miss him, man. What a shame he died.
Yeah. What do you think of the new lineup?
You know what? A lot of people are complaining about that singer. I didn't think he was bad. I thought he
Complaining
was.
about what?
They said they didn't like his voice. I thought his voice was okay.
The guy from
Well, that
Nevermore,
sounds
he
really-
sounds just like Worrell.
Yeah, it sounded fine to me.
Mhm. Caris Alhambra or Symptom of the Universe?
Oh,
Symptom.
I gotta go by Symphony Universe, but
Symptom.
I'm a huge fan of Caris Alhambra. Huge fan of that song. My favorite song off In Through the Outdoor.
Leatherwolf Endangered Species or their 1987 self-titled?
What?
The 87
87
self-titled.
self-titled or the 84 self-titled?
What band?
Leatherwolf.
Leatherwolf.
The one that has The Calling.
Yeah,
I don't know.
that's
Nah.
the 87.
I like that one.
Testament live at the Fillmore or live in London? I don't know.
Man, I like that Fillmore show, man. I mean, of course, you
Yeah.
got James Murphy on that
Yeah,
one.
I'll go Fillmore. Man, that London show, the DVD is hard to watch. The fucking camera changes every couple seconds. Dude, if
Yeah,
I
bad editing.
I'd have a seizure if I had epilepsy watching that shit. Horrible editing.
All right, last question. I gotta go to bed. Do you guys think Ronnie James Dio would have eventually charged for his autograph or picture since everyone is now? I'm gonna say
Yeah.
no.
No,
I think he would.
I don't think
I
so.
don't think he would.
Hmm.
I think I really don't. I mean, he did the Metal Masters tour and they had a paid meet and greet. And I saw an interview where he said that he went along with it because what it was with the band, but otherwise he just didn't believe in charging for autographs.
Oh, well, then
Like I
again,
said, he was.
all
Yeah.
right, I changed my mind. No, he wouldn't. All right, that's it, everybody. Hey, hey, we've been here a while, right?
We've been here for 2 hours.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Well,
You
it
leave
was
now.
all,
You've been here 2 hours.
it was all for the awesome, almost human viewers. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Next week, join us because we're going to talk about Kiss. Oh my God! With Martin Popoff, who has a new book, and I have it. And by the way, next week too, check this out, guys. This is the craziest shit ever. Martin Popoff sent me the books, right? And he wrapped it in newspaper. And he wrapped it in this newspaper from September 20th, 1975. And you're not going to believe what I saw in here. Oh, I hope I can find it quick. You're going to have to stay up for a little bit. I found it. Look at this shit. This is unbelievable. This is a flyer for our show. Right there.
Lemmy's
Lemmy's
Motorhead.
Is that crazy?
That's weird.
Wow.
That must have been the first lineup, before.
What country is that paper from?
Huh?
Gotta be
What
from
country is that
Canada.
paper?
I don't know, but it's written in English.
Well, I mean, it's got to be the UK.
yeah.
I don't think can't be Canadian.
But I couldn't believe it. He sent me this newspaper, and it's got like Paul McCartney articles and shit. I read this before I read the book. he sent me.
I'm so, I don't know. It's in English.
Well,
I'm
hey,
thinking, Lemmy was probably more well known over there,
Yeah.
in England. Yeah.
Lemmy's Motorhead. Is that insane?
Yeah.
That's something to talk with Martin about next week.
Yeah.
Is he?
Well, I mean, that's the precursor because Phil Campbell's going to go out as Phil Campbell's Motorhead really
Yeah. And Vinnie Vincent's Kiss is coming soon too.
soon. Yeah, yeah.
But anyway, everybody, thank you so much. Again, I love you all. I love all the questions. We had some great questions this week.
Yeah, this was fun. I like these shows.
And not that many. There was no Kiss questions at
Not
all.
one.
Right?
Not one.
Not one. That's
Oh
rare.
my God.
Oh my God, Kiss. Well, next week it'll be all Kiss with Martin Popoff. And we'll also talk about Lemmy's Motorhead.
Lemmy's Motorhead.
Where does it say he was playing? Does it say?
The Marquee, yeah, it is England. The Marquee Club.
Ah,
There you go. Is that in
I don't
English?
think there was a marquee in Canada.
There's a band called Babe Ruth, the Flamin' Aces, Eddie and the Hot Rods. Oh, a band called Footloose.
That was Kevin Bacon's old band.
Country Wine, Eddie and the Hot Rods, Chameleon. Yeah, I see no bands here I really know.
Steve Harris's Iron Maiden.
Yeah. Look, a band called Mean Streak. I wonder if it was those chicks when they were like 5 years old.
Probably. Yeah. Yeah, they
But
were
anyway,
prodigies.
Thank you so much, everybody. Go check out Severed Angel.
Yeah, please do. New album's coming out very soon.
And again, positive thoughts for our almost
Yes.
unified brother, Count
Good brother.
Ralph. Speedy recovery.
Yeah.
Get well soon, man.
We await your triumphant return. And while Count Ralph is away, we need to talk about Stryper at some point.
Yeah.
No, we don't. The only thing I will talk about Stryper is Severed Angels is doing a cover of the Stryper song, and it'll be out in March.
What song did you do?
Soldiers Under Command.
Yeah, I love that.
Great.
One.
I'm just glad you didn't tell me you were doing like or something.
Like what?
Honestly, the ballad.
Oh, it could have been. It could have been.
Oh,
It's the anniversary of that album, so we were supposed to pick something from that album. And since I never heard of that album, I don't even like Stryper. I just said let's do Soldiers Under Command, and they're like, that's not even on that album. But we'll throw you on the tribute album anyway. So
you gotta love the drumming, man. He had some cool.
He did some really cool stuff
feels
in that song, and I'm like, man, I couldn't even figure it out. So I just did what I could.
Yeah, the Soldiers Under Command, but it's that offbeat.
It's like offbeat. I'm like, God damn, man, like that don't make any sense to me.
I watched a video of Todd LaTorre got back and played. It's a video of the Stryper playing on like a cruise or something, and Todd LaTorre jumped back and played drums on Soldiers Under Command, and he nailed it, man.
Yeah,
that dude's a killer drummer, man.
Yeah, when I was recording that was like the first time I heard the song, so I was just kind of trying to figure it out as I was going. So I did what I did.
Playing,
yeah, it was. I was like, I can't, whatever.
Visual timekeeper, Robert Sweet.
Yep. Yeah, that's one thing you can say about that band. They are good musicians. I just not into the whole, religious thing. So
I love Stryper.
Says the guy with the devil worship shirt on.
That's a ghost shirt.
It's a ghost shirt. I love Stryper because Jesus is my nigga.
Have you seen that video of that preacher guy doing that?
That shit's hilarious with the woman.
Yeah.
The woman rapping. It's fucking hilarious.
I played that at work one day. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah. All right, guys. Till next week.
Everybody.
See
Till
you
next week. Smack him a gab.
Later on.